Welcome everybody to our next day for the neutral glitchless tournament. We got Big Mikey versus Little Daniel drum right now. Looks like to be a good match.
Drum is texting on air. That's crazy.
Wow, an irresponsible runner. Yeah, it's looking to be a good one. Drum, long time runner. Not always as like a main runner, but whenever he comes in, he always does a lot of work. He put a lot of work into Pure Dark, in particular Pure Dark Glitchless, which is best category. Big Mikey, I'm not as familiar with. Has he been running or is he new for the tournament?
He's been running. He's done neutral glitchless for a while.
Okay. And we're off. Ooh, Big Mikey with the white-red color. That's very cool.
Go and fulfill this promise.
Every shadow that has white as a color just looks like toothpaste to me.
Oh no, I don't see it. At least this one. Does my blue and pink look like toothpaste? That's like a toothpaste combo, right? Yeah, starting off, both off to a pretty good start with Westopolis. Like I think we can already tell that these are two experienced runners of the game. At this point, seem to got a pretty good grasp on Westopolis. Ooh, Big Mikey didn't get enough by the dash panel. Gonna have to get a few extra points to chaos control with the boxes.
That should make this section a little bit easier by starting that chaos control later.
Yeah, true.
That's
it makes it slightly easier.
Big Mikey with the bonk.
But still, really close starting times with Westopolis here. Off to a great start here with this race.
All of the emeralds, then I'll find the truth.
And on to Glyphic Canyon now. Glyphic Canyon, always a tricky stage. A lot of ways to mess up, and of course, if you die, it's a massive time loss. A death could just immediately put the race in favor of one player.
I don't remember this place.
And on to Glyphic Canyon. Ooh, Big Mikey missed the ring dash there. His jumped in, or when he jumped off of the loop, he didn't go far back enough. So when he went to do a spin dash, he missed the rings. Or rather, he was trying to get a ring dash, and he ended up doing a tiny spin dash instead. Unfortunate to see.
Good. Looks like those little things are aliens too. Guess that means they're fair game. Help! We're being sucked in!
Neither player does the tornado camera trick, which means they are both going to lose. Unfortunate to see it happen. Auto win when you do the tornado trick.
What is the tornado trick?
If you press any C stick button as you enter the first tornado in the level, the camera screws up really bad. But it's does not save any time at all. Doesn't lose any time, but it is very funny, which means that it's optimal. I just always press C down as I enter that tornado. It just looks funny. Oh no! Drum did the not jumping high enough. Yeah, that's Like that's a huge loss, not only because of the death, but also because you don't have your meter anymore. That Big Mikey making the comeback, and it might be a really strong comeback at this point.
Stick together. I want 2 men to it.
Ah! The pillar's rolling this way! Help! We're being sucked in!
Big Mikey, get in the chaos control. The drum can't. So definitely gonna get a lot of time in that regard. Drum going for the totem jump instead of the platform jump. I'm curious if that. I don't think anyone's timed it, but I'm pretty confident ring dash platform's faster.
This device to teleport backwards.
205 Glyphic Canyon from Big Mikey. And look like it's gonna be a lot more from Drum at this point.
From no one. I do as I decide.
You can't do the tornado camera trick in the second tornado though. You can, as far as I'm aware, you can only do it in the first one. But it is funny. Next time you all play Glyphic Canyon, press C down as you enter the first tornado. It's very funny. And also, Drum jumps off the stage. That saves no time, but it's also hype, so it's optimal.
I know this place.
I think I'm giving advantage to Drum for jumping off the stage after the goal ring. I think that's very big, in that it does nothing, but it's very big.
He wants me to find 5 top secret discs. Wait, what's a top secret disc?
Our specially designed air saucers can move over any surface. They are not heavily armored.
Yeah, onto Prison Island.
40-second lead change.
Yeah. Honestly, could have been worse. Could have been worse with the death in Glyphic Canyon, but you know, if Big Mikey makes a significant mistake or loses a bunch of time to Heavy Dog, or loses a bunch of time to Egg. Oh no! And there's a death from Big Mikey.
That's a significant one.
Yep, that might make enough to catch it back up. These mistakes come in kind when one player makes one and the other one will in turn. This does not always happen most races, but it does sound cool to say, so it's true.
Our specially designed air saucers can move over any surface. They are not heavily armored.
Its mistakes come in pairs. That's the saying. But yeah, onto the section. Drum did a little slowdown there, to make sure he didn't get hit by the barrier, and he went through that section really fast. A lot of players jump at that part just to make sure you don't hit the fruit, like Big Mikey did there. But Drum doing a little slowdown, definitely faster, though. Top level player, you can actually just keep running if you know what you're doing. Oh no! Oh no! The rings. Okay, but that was a really good backup there. It's easy to get tilted whenever your ring dash doesn't work, and then just like start. Drum is the rings are not treating Drum very kindly right now. But yeah, on the first rings he was smart enough to like, okay, let me back up a bit so that I'm in range, and then got it the third time. All right, Drum's through Prison Island now. And Big Mikey's right behind, so still a very close race despite 2 deaths.
Now let's see the humans try to retaliate.
Back to 6 seconds for little Daniel.
Yeah, the lead changing back after that death is, I mean, definitely what Drum wants to see after his death. Though I'm sure he's not aware of how his partner's doing. Onto the Doom. Very movement-based level. Well, not movement-based, more like sliding-based. Knowing how to slide the best and some door techs and stuff. But, you know, it looks like it's already over. That's a really solid Doom for Drum. What is that going to be? Like a 26 is really good for the Doom. Oh no! Big Mikey missed a fire. It's not over. There are 3 fires up here. As long as he doesn't... Oh, man, now it's over. He has to reset. He has to reset. Well, I guess he could try to find another one. But, yeah, hitting 2... There's 1 backup fire. Yeah, I mean, the death is what you really got to do at that point. And,
Okay.
oh, he's tilting. He didn't have to reset there, but it looks like he's trying to get a bit tilted. It's unfortunate. But I think the good news is that I think this means Drum is going to die in the next level. I think that's what this means.
Mantis platoon heavy dog to HQ. Come in. Requesting emergency assistance in eliminating target.
Oh, great setup for Dream. Making the tutorial and already showing how to do Heavy Dog. Solid 23 seconds Heavy Dog there.
That boss is still fake.
What do you say?
How dare you
That
harm
boss is
Maria.
still fake. I refuse to
boss-
believe it.
Out of my sight.
Alright, and Mikey onto Heavy Dog now as well. Going for the make the enemy fire the beam before homing attack strat. Slower, but it makes sure that you don't get damage while getting the homing attack. And also I noticed Big Mikey with a good adaptation there. He noticed that his shots weren't hitting because he was too close, so he backed up to make sure the more of them did hit. Ooh, good placement, and he's gonna get it. Nice. Right in the cockpit. 26 Heavy Dog, not that much worse, but a 51-second overall after the Doom mistakes. But at least he's not losing too much time to Heavy Dog. Ooh, Drumus and Dortek. As is customary, you make fun of every missed Dortek. That's not true, but it would be. We should make fun of them. Oh, not going for that Dortek. I count that as a miss, though. That is a way to do that. You just start to do a jump dash instead of just running against the door to make sure that you don't lose all your speed, because that's losing all your speed is worse than doing the jump dash, but doing the Dortek is faster than both. Getting the chaos control combo there to make sure you get past the rail. Good to see. How does the Dortek work? The Dortek works in that for when you run diagonally into a wall, it doesn't make you lose all of your speed. Oh, that hit there. That's always a hard one to hit because that enemy is dropping, which means your auto aim might miss if you fire too early. Anyway, yeah. So basically you run diagonally into the door because running diagonally into a wall doesn't drop your speed. And you want to do so in such a way that the door opens by the time you hit the end of the door, so that you don't lose any speed and you run past the door with max speed, like that. Big Mikey just did on his screen there.
Let's go,
Oh,
Big Mike.
like
no.
I said, these mistakes come in pairs. Oh no! Oh, you could. The one thing Drum is not realizing, he probably would have been optimal to checkpoint warp to go back to the checkpoint 2, get like a shadow rifle or something. Even checkpoint 1 you could have SDHJ off of, which he definitely knows how to do as a pure dark runner. But yeah, no, this level is now looking like a nightmare for Drum. Yeah, and right now we see Big Mikey goes past. But yeah, with Dortex, you basically just don't lose any speed at doors, which is really good. There's some doors don't open early enough, and you just do a jump dash and use the jump dash momentum to keep your speed going through the door. If you time it perfectly, you still end up getting a lot of speed. Do they pay each other to throw? This is for the content.
I've never seen a vulcanized ceramic used for this sort of thing before.
Say so, insider trading.
So will Big Mikey die in Lava Shelter? That's the question. It feels like that's got to be the pattern, which means Drum's gonna win. Well, I don't know. He's losing a lot of time here to this air fleet. He's using the sword instead of the cannon, Definitely a mistake at that point. The cannon is super faster. I think Big Mikey's gonna die in Lava Shelter. It is destiny at this point. Also, even using a sword, I don't think using a sword is faster than jumping into the enemies. Well, at least he has fever to not get shot by that enemy. He's trying to get sniped. The gun soldiers are trying to stop him, and they are not succeeding. Yeah, 352. What is this time gonna be leading into Lava Shelter? Really good spin dash there from Big Mikey. Only having to do one transfer between the walls is really good. Big Mikey leads by 50 seconds. What a swing after that heavy dog. Went from 50 ahead to 50 behind. Ooh, nice rail swapping there from Drum. Ooh, home attacking the enemy instead of shooting. Tiny time loss. But yeah, Big Mikey's having a pretty good Lava Shelter right now. Ooh, good jump too! Shooting the capsule and then jumping to this platform instead of having to go to the egg pond platform is definitely really good. Like, even despite the mistakes, you can tell that both of these are experienced runners at the game. Their routes are down pat, they got a lot of the tricks. It's still really good to see. And I think we're past the point where Big Mikey can die, which means now it's just a matter of not vomiting on yourself in Egg Dealer, and I think he'll take the win. Like, he's ahead by such an amount that even bad RNG wouldn't make a difference unless you're also playing badly on top of it. Though that is very possible. Egg Dealer's not easy. Like, a lot of people do like to talk about Egg Dealer being RNG, but player quality is also very important. I feel like even with like the worst RNG you could get, like if you play optimally, you can pretty much consistently get maybe like sub 102 maybe. So it's not all RNG. Player skill is still very important to Egg Dealer. RNG is just more the difference between a good run and a great run. I'm getting Shadow immediately, which means he'll be able to go straight for gun. Oh, he stopped really far from the gun. There's no way he's going to be able to get the cycle like that. Or will he? Oh, he would have been able to get the cycle. In fact, he looks like he still can. Definitely not optimal at this point, but at least he was able to prevent Egg Dealer from running around. Oh, bomb. At least he'll be able to get some shots in. Now, he shouldn't be firing when he gets bombed because you can more easily get the shots when he falls down and guarantee that you get all the damage. And there's a Shadow Fever. Ooh. Oh, and he's going to stop at a bad place. Yeah, he's stopping on the corner. He's barely going to be able to get any shots in unless he can get the halfway point before he leaves the corner. And he might be able to do. Oh, saving it. He's right before the straightaway. He's not perfectly before that, and he's not positioned well. He's going to keep going. He's not going to be able to get all the shots in. But he realizes it. It looks like he didn't fire for too long, so he was able to realize that. But, oh, he's going around now. Dream getting a bunch of shots with the bomb. Definitely, like, right near the halfway point, which is good. I like getting bombs early sometimes because you don't have to worry about the halfway cutscene getting in the way too often. Good stop from Drum right before the straightaway. He might be able to pull out a really good Egg Dealer here if he gets his mashing on game. Oh, one shot away! Oh, he's choking, he's down. Did he save enough time over the run? I don't know what the loading difference is. No. Oh, he takes it! Drum takes the race!
by 2 seconds.
2 seconds!
That's crazy.
Drum takes it by 2 seconds with a
Sorry,
really
Doctor,
good egg dealer
but
there
this
in the
is
end.
for
Or at
you.
least better, 58 something, but pulling that down, yeah. Like I said, sometimes
Perfect.
when you're on egg dealer, the vomit just comes out and you start choking really, really hard. It just happens. Egg dealer is not easy. Egg dealer's a really hard boss. You can't. A lot of runners just like think it's RNG, but like, nah, it's hard. It's really easy to make a mistake. And with that, Drum takes the first race. Drum.
Life form, a copy of Shadow the Hedgehog. With the power
Worst runs of all
these
time, but a
elements,
great
I will be
race
stronger
altogether.
than him.
I think that was great to see. So back and forth.
That's what I'm saying. How much did you pay each other?
All right, now let's see them maybe try this time. Maybe they can actually try their best. And the second race, you know, maybe they'll do good. And by the way, for the record, I think also worth noting, both runners had multiple deaths and still had like 13s, which is really does show how good these runners are.
Drum in Glyphic Canyon, Big Mikey and Prison Island, Drum and fucking
Big Mikey in the Doom.
Big Mikey and the Doom as well. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Technically two. Well, not. Yeah, technically. Well, it wasn't. Yeah, 2 deaths. Yeah, it was 2 deaths in the Doom. Well, I guess one was just a reset, but yeah. All right, on to the second race. Will they avoid peeing their own pants this run? We can only wait and see. He's punching the gun soldier. I think their pants are still wet right now. He's punching the gun soldier. And not getting the animation skipped. Yeah, drum's off to a not good Westopolis start right now.
Big Mike's
Oh.
struggling with points right now.
Yeah, same as last week. Oh, he's really struggling. At least there is another enemy up here. Yeah, you should be going for the enemy. Oh, and he's lost a lot of ammo. That's gonna be really big. Drum taking back the lead.
Ooh, struggling with the light dash.
Yeah.
Still goes through just fine.
I think what this is telling me is that this will not be much better runs from these two players in the second race, unfortunately. $134 Westopolis from Drum, and 136. Yeah, it's still pretty close between the two.
The emeralds, then I'll find the truth.
I like the caption here. Little Daniel's Drum, Big Mikey is Big Mikey. So he's, you know, pretty close after Westopolis.
I see Big Mikey's a little confused right there. Might have hit a save state that was
Uh-oh.
before a different time. So it's gonna be like, would you like to try and save again?
Remember this place.
It's very funny. It means nothing.
He says in chat his, might have some memory card issues.
Clean house and do a little exterminating.
But yeah, with IGT being the big factor, it's not the most important in the end.
We'll hold out here. Bravo team, respond.
chances with the tornado.
Wait, Shadow. Next, you must find the jewel that is key to the reawakening of our temple. And
Yeah, both having a pretty good Glyphic Canyon so far. Drums is going pretty well. Are either of these players I don't remember last race. Did any of these players go for the high jump? Well, looks like Drum's doing it, and he made it.
Drum's gotta risk it.
Ooh, and he didn't even land on the platform. Mikey's not going for it though. But ooh, totem hit. You always hate to hit the totem.
We're being sucked in!
Rest in peace the days when Omochao Gun was a valid strat for this route, and you could just shoot the totem, and you never have to worry about taking damage. Those were the days.
Alien scum!
Alright, and Drum getting his chaos control. But Big Mikey's still just right behind.
I recently just started sliding.
Oh,
At
missed
that point.
jump. Whoa. Ooh, yeah. Drum jump, spin dashing from earlier than others. But yeah, Big Mikey and the part of the ring dash where you do the spin dash jump, he jumped before letting go of spin dash, so he just did a normal jump. And that's always a bit tricky when you're on the ring dash platform, because you have to reposition to make sure you don't, ring dash when you're trying to start up your second spin dash.
Drum pulling 10 more seconds. That's crazy.
But still not too big of a lead, and neither player died in Glyphic Canyon this time. Pants remain unsoiled.
I know this place.
Shadow, this place used to be a human military base.
Hey, Shadow. I gotta ask you something. Vector told me that
What is, oh, he missed that enemy. Good notice to see that he missed it. We had a race earlier where 2 enemies were missing, and the runner didn't realize, and it ended up really doing a lot for the run and having to forfeit because of it.
Try not to crash, okay? This thing is way too fun. Hey, there was another what?
Cool thing to see these runners both going for like the turn behind strat to, at least I think both runners were doing it, so you don't, when you go off the slopes, you get a bit of airtime. So if you hold backwards, you can get back onto the slope faster, which means going down the slope gains you more speed than just holding forward. So you press backwards to get back onto the slope, and that can save time. Dream with a good section there, the big enemy section. I don't really know what we name. We need a good name for this section. Hey, let's call it Alien Alley. I'm gonna call this place Alien Alley from now on. The place where you shoot all the aliens in Prison Island with the Omochao gun. Ooh, Big Mike's going to spin dash jump, and he got the partial one. Did Drum go for it? Oh no!
No, Big
What
Mikey.
happened there? Did he get a bad spring jump? I wasn't looking.
Just
Sometimes
it happened.
he jumped too quickly. Oh, yeah, that can happen. Yeah, that's a really bad time loss.
Now let's see
But I
what
think
you
that
can
means our universe is back to normal, where Drum is now gonna mess up in the Doom. They're gonna now swap places for each level. I think that's what this is saying. Oh, you can't get the enemy. Yeah, it's always because of the auto aim. Because the enemy's moving up and down, if you don't shoot him at the right spot, then he just dodges all your shots, and it's really, really annoying. I don't know, the way that Carbonator was saying that Doom far better to mess up on the Prison Island, probably with the amount of time lost.
Maria.
Big Mikey probably lost like a minute of time It's worth noting that in the previous run, Big Mikey probably lost about a minute in the Doom. So depending on how the mistake happens, but as I just look over, Drum's already through the Doom. Also, Big Mikey missing his
Target has been
ring
sighted.
dashes. Looks like he might be
Proceeding to engage
getting a bit of tilt, maybe. Jinxing didn't work. Please try harder. True.
Phantom platoon heavy dog to HQ. Come in. Requesting emergency assistance in eliminating the target.
We're getting a lot of shots on the cannons. Like, you don't always need the cockpit there. If you have some good lines to the cannons, you can get a lot of shots in on them. And was able to get that pretty well. Yeah, so
Bless you,
every
Eddie.
You harm
Yeah,
Marines, disgusting humans. Out of my sight.
the spring plat. Oh no! He got the pick up the box. He pressed X to try to slide under the wall, and he got the start to pick up the box animation. You hate to see it, except you love to see it because it's really funny that it happened. Like, I don't know if anybody else noticed him just slowly walking towards the box because he was like, "Ooh, box this way, gotta pick up."
Got to stop them and save the
And that's what happens when you play. Oh wait, did he miss 2 fires? Uh-oh, he missed 2 fires. Oh no!
stick to the wall during a triangle jump. You can run forward a little.
You can find other fires if you go back, and it will still bring you to the end. But it's gonna lose a lot of time. Yeah, he's just restarting. Oh, he hits the gun box, so you know it's bad. Meanwhile, Drum's off to a good start here on Airfleet. Oh, he missed the Golem. That is a second time loss. Unfortunate. Now he's going to lose. You know, I've noticed a lot of players during the race just jump at the end of the rail to shoot the last enemy before you use Chaos Control, but you can just get the enemy after you stop, or like even shoot them while you're on the rail even a bit. It's definitely a little bit more consistent, but like you can still get that enemy. It's not too hard, even if you don't get them immediately, by just like not slowing yourself down the rail. I didn't notice what fire you missed, but you must have missed 2 of them given your score. Yeah, Drum leads by 2 minutes at the end of the Doom. I mean, you know, we said it last race with Lava Shelter, but it's gonna take a lot for Drum to lose at this point. Probably would need to die in Airfleet, as well as in Lava Shelter at this point. But he's already at the end of Airfleet, so not really any place left to die here. 205 is a really good Airfleet to get. That's really good. And then Heavy Dog's down from Big Mikey, and see how he did. 34 seconds. Not that great, but, you know, not terrible. Airfleet hero skip. There is an Airfleet warp. Airfleet warp is a thing. It would not make hero faster, but it makes normal faster. Just skips like half the level.
I'll make you wish you'd never created me.
Oh, he accidentally switched to the middle one and got speed capped. That means Drum is going to lose the race.
While grinding.
Shadow, Eggman is inside here. If you have a need to confront him, then assist me in my search. Secret door detected.
I'm leading by 2.5 minutes. That is... I don't see a place where Drum loses 2.5 minutes.
I mean, he could die multiple times. That's possible. But here's the thing: once you die the first time in Lava Shelter, it's not likely to happen the second time. Ooh, he had to jump back. I think that's going to be a 5-minute time loss.
Big Mikey failed to get the shadow rifle, so he's trying to get
Yeah.
the spin dash high jump.
But he might not be used to it. It's not easy to get. There's like a timing to it where you can get it consistently, but if you don't know the timing, ooh, oh, I thought he was gonna hit the booster on the way up. Whenever that happens, that's always unfortunate. It's like, oops, I need to jump back up, and then it pushes you back off.
I don't know if you noticed, but like all the models of those guns were just deloaded. It looked like.
Yeah, I was like, someone looked a bit off. I didn't pay too much attention, but yeah, it looked like the models were gone. Luckily, Big Mikey summoned the ability to just pull the shadow rifle out of the ether. His run chances would be over if not for that. Maybe he can pull out the goal ring next and just get straight to the end of the level. But even if he did, Drum's getting to the end of the level here. He's right at the chaos control. Not much wrong that can go here. So, you know, unless he dies on Egg Dealer, which is possible if you really just lose your entire mind, if your brain just falls out of your skull, it is possible to die on Egg Dealer. But I think Drum's got a cork in there just to make sure that doesn't happen, so I think he'll be fine.
You did very. I'll turn both of you into scrap with my latest and greatest invention.
And on to Egg Dealer for Drum. He's on a pretty good run at this point. He could get sub 11. Getting a sub 11 during the race would be really good to see. Got the shadow first, which is what you want.
You can interfere with the slot reel.
Oh, and Mikey hits the laser. Ooh, he's in a good place. Oh, but he didn't get the box. He's gonna have to. Oh, and he missed the gun too. I don't think he would have been able to make the cycle anyway, because he missed the box the first time. But, ooh, it did get bombed though. Getting bomb is good because that means you can get your shots in. But yeah, given how he's doing so far, I don't know if he'll be able to lose at this point. Ooh, ring is bad luck. Oh, and he gets the halfway point as he hits the button. That is maybe optimal?
Death to all who oppose.
Not sure. Probably optimal. He's not going to be able to get all his guns with a single mash here, but... Oh, yes, he does! And he gets the sub 11! Let's go, Drum! Sub 11 in the race!
Sorry, Doctor, but this is
Really
not
making
for
up
you.
for his previous run with that sub 11.
Big Mikey bowing out, respectable.
Yeah.
What's up?
God. You cannot be serious.
Well, the first race was you know,
Whew.
interesting.
Oh my god. I guess I just clearly cannot hold a controller today.
Yeah, it was a very interesting first race, but here's the thing, even if you hadn't done as bad the second race, Drum getting a sub 11, it would have been
Yeah.
hard to beat that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, beats my PB by 11 seconds.
Yeah.
So,
Congrats, Drum, on the win.
Thank you. I think we can actually talk about the first race.
Oh my
Anti-congrats for
God.
your first win.
Yeah.
Nah.
That was something.
Did at any point it cross your mind that you could have checkpoint warped back to a previous shadow box
So let's see.
in Airfleet when you
Yeah.
just started rolling with the punches with the sword, but you could have warped
Yeah.
back to like the second one that had the
Yeah. The box right
Check-
next to it. Or even checkpoint 1 and did the high jump.
I'm not sure
Also-
I had any of those. I definitely know about checkpoint 1, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I guess you probably wouldn't have hit checkpoint 1. That wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
But checkpoint 2 you probably would have hit, I would think. I don't know. Also, I don't think sword is faster than jumping into the enemies. I think jumping is
Oh,
faster.
interesting.
I'm not positive on that, but I think it's faster. Also,
Well,
cannon is faster than shooting the 3 golems in the one room.
oh,
So
okay. Well, it
a
was
lot of
just
time there.
fast enough anyway. By like
But if
1
y'all, I
1.9
don't know if
seconds.
y'all know what happened with each other's races in.
Yeah, I was watching.
You were watching.
Yeah.
Were you watching Drum?
I had it on my phone, but in the first race, I was kind of keeping up. I was just like, okay, I seem to have saved some time here. It was just like
Y'all, you traded deaths on each stage.
Yeah.
Well, I think literally every stage. Did it happen in Lava Shelter? I don't remember. Did one
No.
of you die? Okay, yeah, but like Glyphic Canyon, Prison Island, the Doom, and Airfleet, y'all traded deaths
Yeah.
each
Mhm.
time.
I saved the
And
massive time
kind
loss
of,
for Egg Dealer.
yeah,
Egg Dealer
kind
was
of.
basically the death essentially.
Yeah, the lava shell to death, but egg dealer.
We were saying earlier, a lot of people like to blame a lot of Egg Dealer and RNG, but it is a difficult boss to play even with the
is.
right RNG. It is
Yeah,
hard.
it is.
Like
I'm awful on corners. Like if he's in the middle of a corner, I don't know where to go.
yeah, it's like optimally you try to make him stop out of a corner, or if he's on the corner, you just try to make him stop quickly, like on another one, or just jump off on a button.
Hmm.
But it's like that is part of the skill of the run is like you want him to stop in an optimal location and get a bunch of shots in. Um, but it's hard to do that. Again, it's not just RNG. Egg Dealer is just really difficult.
For sure. I really love the bosses in this game, to be fair. Not in a sense of like I want them in my full game run, but in a sense of like just like playing them. That
Yeah,
they're
like
really rewarding.
I'm glad we agree. We're the two heavy dog defenders, I guess. No, it's fun. It's a fun boss. It
It is.
sucks and it's annoying, but it's really fun and it's rewarding to get a good time because yeah, it's not just RNG. You got to play well to do it as well.
Mm-hmm. It was funny. In that first race, by the way, I got 3 golds.
What?
Wait, you got 3 golds in the first. So did you like you
Yeah.
died on all the stages you didn't gold on?
Basically. Yeah, definitely going into that race, I was quite nervous, I guess. It's a lot different in these really short races because like in the long races, if you have like a skill like matchup, like if I was like had a time that was 30 seconds better than Mikey, which like to be fair, I do in this game pretty much. But say it was like in Hero Story, for example, I can just kind of moderate the pace. I don't need to go for crazy stuff. But in this game, it's so short that you you have no choice really. If unless you want to get a 13, you actually have to be going for all the things, and it really is about like who is the
Mhm.
best on the day. So it's really cool. But yeah, it meant that I was just completely not equipped for the first race. I was like timid, and so I was screwing around. In the second race, I was like, okay, I explicitly need to be more like brave in my play.
Yeah. I just lost all the momentum in my head, and this game requires you to be confident.
Mm.
So, honestly, that death in Prison Island, I was feeling okay about the second race until Prison Island, and then I just lost it all.
What
Mhm.
happened? I saw you were like right at the start again.
I guess I jumped too early on the spring. After
Oh
the
yeah, the
chaos
spring jumped in
control.
spring.
Yeah, I jumped on the spring and it didn't set me off. Like I just jumped and I fell off the side.
Oh
Wait,
wow.
did it like push you off the side or were you like holding forward
I
and then
was
you?
I was mashing A, I guess, to get a quick jump
Oh, so
off
you
the
did a jump
thing.
dash. You
So
did a
I
jump
just
dash.
homing attacked right off the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. It happens everybody like
Is
occasionally.
that
Like
frame
you're
perfect? Did I
I
jump
don't know exactly
frame?
what causes it off the top of my head. Dream might
Uh,
know, but it just happens sometimes. Sometimes you're on the spring platform, you press jump and it doesn't. And it's just like, come on, you got to stand back on and try it again, and it's annoying. Just like this kind of happens sometimes. I don't know exactly what causes it. Skill issue. If you just have to believe in yourself, and because you didn't believe in yourself, you didn't jump.
yeah, that was a knowledge check I was not ready for.
What's the point? So up next, for me, it's gonna be the winner of Aura and Cop, which is up next. That's gonna be a very exciting one. That could be.
Hmm.
It's about the same caliber as like me versus Mikey. Like It's up for interpretation, but the bracket, now that we know that like Big Mikey has an 11-10, and now that Corp is like he's playing the game for a week and he's insane. So if he keeps progressing the way he is, like by the end of the week, he's going to be like a low 11 runner too. It means that the top half of the bracket is kind of stacked.
Mm-hmm.
So next is Aura Corp, so that's another big match in the top half.
And then, do
Definitely
I
see it.
have a match that I'm waiting for, or will it be decided by the end of tonight?
Let me see. Winner of. Oh, crap. It looks like you play Ori,
Okay.
so that's probably going to be Saturday, maybe tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta brush up apparently. I can't believe I went from having 2 11s yesterday to what, like a 15 and a 13? Or a 15 and a DNF. Ridiculous.
Oh,
Maybe
so
I'll
no.
get back to those 11s by tomorrow.
Yeah, your times were so good yesterday.
Yeah. Felt
Well,
pretty
here's
clean.
for real though. When you were not pissing your pants during the run, you were still playing very well. The
Yeah,
rest of the
yeah.
time,
There were a couple clean ones. Just gotta increase the consistency.
mm.
I think I'm good
Honestly,
this time,
probably just
honestly.
needed a bit more of a warm up. I didn't really practice too much, and that's totally on me
That's fair.
today. Practiced a lot yesterday and didn't really today. I'll be in the right headspace tomorrow.
I definitely want to be making dinner right now. I'm starving.
Good luck
All
with dinner.
right.
And we'll see about going to Aura versus Corp. That obviously might be a game 3, so we'll try and start on time or maybe a little early.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys around.
wow, it's Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh,
Wait,
I can hear
Shadow.
myself echoing. That's bad.
I think you should mute the Sacer stream. I'm just...
I just did. No worries.
Let's go, big win. Yeah, so
Alright.
welcome back to Sonato Generations.
We've got pretty hype race, I think. These are two good competitors. So Aura, to my knowledge, had only dabbled in Shadow really before this. I've never really seen him play it. He has talked about it to me a few times, but yeah, I don't. Has he run it much before this? Do you know?
Like he did kind of learn some stuff a few years ago, but the most actual experience he had was the expert mode collaboration multi-segment where he did Sky Troops 6 stage 10 times.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so he definitely, like, I mean, I knew he would do well. Aura is just a good speedrunner, but I was not expecting him to be, like, the top Shadow level this quickly with it. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. And Carpnado as well has
Once
also
I
made
find all
a
of the
ton of
emeralds,
progress
then
in
I'll
a
find the truth.
even shorter amount of time. Had, as far as I
Yeah.
know, no contact with this game before this tournament.
I know, it's so sick, just like out of nowhere.
That's happened to a couple people this tournament already. We just keep getting people out of nowhere that are already at like 13, 12 level in like a day. And then they keep bringing it further. It's crazy. Aura just got it like at 1037, I believe, last night.
God, I so want to see these two learn expert mode already.
I want to see people play Pure Dark because that's my favorite category. There's an annoying spin dash jump in Air Fleet, but there's Gun Fortress, so that makes up for it. Looks like they're getting ready to start here. Oh, I'm so nervous. This is going to be a good race. Yeah, if anybody out there has been exposed to this game because of this tournament, I strongly recommend checking out more categories. There's a ton with this game. You don't even have to do the main categories. You know, there's stuff like Chaotix % and Sonic %. You could do. What'd you say?
I was just like, is this a command? It is.
Oh, yeah. Please play more of these. I mean, because this game is so wide open, you don't really get a chance unless you're playing expert mode to do a lot of it. So, if you enjoyed playing it now, I definitely think you should check out some of the other categories. I started this game with Neutral Glitchless 2 years ago, and quickly learned Dark and Pure Dark because all you had to do to learn Pure Dark or Dark was to learn a different mission in Air Fleet, a different final level, and a different final boss. And that was basically the most of it. All right, we're going. It's time to fall.
Harvest time, huh? Well then, time to go in for
What a, certainly a way to start this level with a 20-second auto-scroller.
That's what I'm saying.
Can't believe that they would do this. Okay, so Aura going for the light dash where Carp is not, but they're both kind of landing around the same time. Aura just a little bit faster with the edge. Alright, Aura gets 3 enemies, whereas, 2 enemies, whereas Carp gets 3, so Carp is slightly more hero meter. But Aura's going for some slightly more YOLO shots and getting them, so he's already built up a ton. Yeah, 1450 going into here is fine. He did not even need to stop for those two. Oh, Aura not happy there, got smacked, and Carp activating Chaos Control about 2 seconds before Aura did because of Aura getting shot.
Light dash actually working, thank God.
Okay, but Aura, that's really late. He's gonna stop on the ramp, yeah. Yeah, terrible feeling to misjudge that and stop on the ramp, but he had no other choice really. He was running out of Chaos Control. He couldn't have brought it any further forward. Oh, and getting stopped up here a little. Oh! And getting blown up, my lord. Aura having a not so good Westopolis. And yet a not so good Westopolis for him is like a 34, so that's not even a bad time, really. Just not maybe what he wanted for this race. Carp getting a 121, coming out the gate hot. That's a insanely good time for this level. Anything I think about like 128 or lower is you were bussing respectfully. I think Glyphic Canyon might be my least favorite stage in the run. I'm not sure. It's very whatever. Oh, but this could spell disaster if either of them misses the spin dash jump, which I assume they're both going to go for. So, let's see how that goes.
Light dash moment.
Oh, I missed it. Did who got affected?
Capnado tried to get the light dash before that speed ramp, and it just kind of... Nope.
Yeah, what is wrong with the light dash in this game?
So instead of like actually taking you along the trail, it just sends you in the direction of the ring that you're
ring.
to. So you can do a light dash on one single solitary ring, and it's so stupid, and I hate it. Awesome game.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. If it's like, you know, they have so many splines all over the place with chaos control. You think they do that for the rings. All right, spin dash jump. Okay, that's a successful. Okay. Carp's good. Aura's turn. Aura. Oh my god. Okay, Aura opting not to go for it. I would be way too nervous too. Also, probably losing a little bit of time from taking the outer ring there. You kind of want to hug the center more of that if you're going to take that way.
Oh.
Wait, what happened to Carp?
Light dash moment. This is why the expert mode... We all need to just do the expert mode path, I swear to God.
Oh yeah, with the light dash off the other part. Or with the spin dash jump up. Okay, Aura landing it. No issues. So that's really gonna... So, Carp was ahead until that. Oh my god. Don't even go... Yeah, I think he's trying to light dash there and he accidentally hit the box. Okay, so... You know, they're not horribly far off despite it all. Carp's probably about 15 or so seconds in the hole behind Aura, maybe a little bit more. If I had to give it a shot. Just in terms of this level, I don't know about altogether. So Aura finishing with a 202. I would be thrilled to get that time, but he's probably not.
I do as I decide.
Oh, Carp really struggling in this Glyphic Canyon. You hate to see it. A 229 finish versus Aura's 202. All right, that's not great, but it's definitely far from over. Prison Island itself is such a massive question mark. So much could go wrong. Yeah, one of the difficulties about light dash trails in this game that I have is that it really does just kind of feel like a hold the right angle and pray moment. I never really feel like it's going to work, but I just hope. All right, Aura dashing through the first part there, eliminating all 5 of the Beatles. There were only 4 Beatles, though. John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
I hate that.
Just call them Mark David Chapman. They're quite good at shooting Beatles. So, okay, Aura already done with the first saucer section. All right, let's hope. Okay, good. Sometimes I've had that little ramp thing like absolutely mess up my jump angle if I YOLO it a little bit, so I always get worried about it. Did he get him? I don't think he. Did he get it? Just go for it for a second. Oh my god. Okay, despite that, he started Chaos Control at a really good time. Like sub 1 Chaos Control is very preferable. Whoa! Oh my god, you can feel his pain in his facial expression there. Alright, Carp's turn. Ooh, getting the slightly earlier spin dash charge off of the sky. That's one of my favorite mechanics in this game. The slightly earlier spin charge, if you can like get it right when he's landing. I think that's a cool little speed mechanic. Alright, Aura's zooming through here. Alright, 140... Okay, 146 finish time is not bad. He faltered a little bit, but, like, that was a great finish.
Now let's see the human.
Like, I would not be complaining about any of that IL time. Looks like Carp's gonna finish slightly behind, though. Hopefully still sub 150. Looks like he's just barely gonna scrape it. Yeah, 148.42.
Now it's time for one of the best stages in the game. We love the Doom neutral.
This mission is really cool, and there is for a short mission, there is so much buried tech here. Like, you could charge a spin dash at that door, but it is such a YOLO maneuver. And other shit like that. Okay, a 25 chaos control probably means Aura's coming in around a 30. Yeah. Very intimate. No, I know this level very intimately. I probably grind this one the most because I find it very fun, and there's just, like I said, there's so much movement. Like, I feel like I'm constantly learning different ways to do this level. This game is so all over the place with strats. I feel like even like the fires that you can do in the Doom, I've seen people do them all in all sorts of different orders and have it still work.
Target has been sighted. Proceeding to engage and neutralize.
Now go. Bring swift judgment upon me.
All right, we're going for the heavy drum strat. And the homing attack. Oh no! Did he homing attack Black Doom?
Wasting a lot of shots on these bombs.
Yeah.
That
Ooh,
sucks.
Okay, luckily he was able to pick up a second one very quickly.
Requesting emergency assistance in eliminating target.
Oh, yeah, I saw that coming. He jumped just a little bit too early. But that was like by a nose. Okay, finishing, still looks like he finished it pretty fast. Still,
Yeah.
probably, was that like a 30 something?
Yeah, he's not happy about that one.
How dare you harm Maria, disgusting humans, out of my
Carp's
sight.
gonna be saving just a little bit of time.
In a race setting, a 30 is pretty
Perfect.
all right though. Like this boss can go lots of different ways sometimes. And like all things considered, okay, Carp is now in the lead, but only by less than 20
No.
seconds. This is
No.
quite a race so far. Okay, Air Fleet with all the door techs and everything, like one big mistake could really be the clincher here for either of them.
Speaking of, Air Fleet is one of the stages that Aura put quite a bit of time into
And
a
you
few
can
years
tell
back.
you can tell because he has very low time finishes generally here. I've seen him get sub 2s here and everything. He's such a good player of Air Fleet. Ooh! Ooh! Ah! I've died there to that exact thing, so I'm so glad that he did not. Yeah, don't even attempt that light check. Carp grabbed the gun at like 25 or 26, which is an excellent check. Okay, or getting that door tech. That one can be tricky. Alright, 103 Chaos Control. Good check for Aura. Oh! What? I haven't seen this part. I've never... Wait, you can do a repeating Chaos Control there?
Yeah.
I've not seen that. That's crazy.
Not many people go for it.
Yeah, I mean...
most people run out, but like...
Yeah, I mean, if you cancel Chaos Control right past the door to where that electrified, like, to that room where the electrified rail is, you'll just barely have enough to make that. So, yeah, that seems very situational. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. That is not a strat that I had in mind. Wait, what happened? Soul crushing. Did Carp die? Oh my god, Carp must have died. Look at the hero meter. No. Right? Did something happen?
They don't have as much ammo as they normally would.
I don't think he died. He might have just made a movement mistake somewhere or missed one of the guys.
I'm not gonna let them get away with any more of
Oh,
this.
Carp died, but Chaos Control still worked exactly where he needed it to, so I'm not sure where he died.
It would have been right on the grind rail.
Right out.
Yeah.
Oh, right before.
Yeah.
That's
Back then,
rough.
I'm guessing.
Oh, that's rough. Not in this race. Like I said, like any small mistake here could have been the clincher.
I'll make you wish.
Yeah, this is not a time that Carp wants to finish with to compete here. Aura finished in a really low 2. Oh my god, I hate switching that rail. It works 4 times out of 10 for me.
Will Aura be the one to give Drywall what he wants?
What does Drywall want?
You know, a 240. 240 lava shelters.
Oh, I had a 240 lava shelter on my first splits earlier this week because I just took it because I needed splits. 240 lava shelter. Hate to see it or even think about it, really. What a fun level, though, like all things considered. It's tough, but I enjoy it. Like, there's a lot of technical...
Oh, no, I misremembered the number typed earlier. It was 140.
A 140 would be insane.
Yeah, those are the Drywall times. I'm spreading misinformation on the internet. Can you believe that?
You really think people would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
No. No.
We're getting a ton of speed there. That was really good on that wall set. Oh, God!
Ooh, that little ounce there.
Oh my god, doing that without the camera setup. Oh, bro, come on now.
He lands it.
His face, he knew that was
He's scared, but he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
All right. Yeah, we're looking at this is gonna be a low 140 or a high 140. 148. Good job.
Shoot. We get the 140.
Now, if I'm Carp with that mistake in Air Fleet, that is not the time I want my opponent to then get on Lava Shelter. So, really, Carp is definitely in a hole here. Egg Dealer could equalize some things, but Carp needs to match a 148, and this isn't looking like that, unfortunately. I mean, like, again, both of these runners are playing so well, and both of them are so new. You know, if Aura got a 36 here, which I think is world record, I'm not sure, but if you got like a 36 here, you could still sub 11. All right, trip already. All right, hurry up, go before he turns around. All right, Shadow, okay.
That's a nice one.
That's good RNG. Now we just need bombs. Oh my god, the gun. Oh, the gun did not want to target. Okay, come on. This is such good RNG.
Mash.
What the this is... Wow.
Oh, that's really good.
Why can't he get that RNG in SA2, man?
That's the 1106. That was almost a 10.
Yeah, what a showing from Aura there. That was a fantastic Egg Dealer. Like, besides I think the trip took a little bit too long, like that was nearly perfect in terms of what you want. And it needs to be said too, like that required good execution on Aura's part too, not just good RNG. All right, Carp. Looks like he's okay. I think he was trying to get the transition from hitting the buttons there, but was just short. Luckily, we have Shadow Fever now, so all we need is bombs. Or we can just shoot him in the head.
Oh, we got too far away.
Oh no,
and then
yeah.
but,
Oh.
but it's okay. We'll just get the Chaos Blast.
Chaos
Done.
Blast. All right, a low 12 for a bad run from Carp is still a fantastic time. Like good showing from them both. GG.
Perfect.
Man, we gotta get that run back.
All right, let's lay out. Yeah. I'm excited to see the run back. I think so. Some things about that race is that Carp got off to a bad start because of having like I think it was no Carp got off to a great start. It was Aura who got off to the bad start with a really bad Wistopolis. But I think managed to keep up the pace from there. Carp started off real hot, but then Air Fleet.
This is how you repay me.
They were super close going into Air Fleet.
Android.
It's definitely not over. This was a great showing from them both, though, so I'm excited for the rematch. I have game music on my phone, and I was listening to it at work today. An Egg Dealer came on, and I had like PTSD for a second.
We're gonna be getting off to the next race soon here.
Man, these races are so much shorter because of the game only being like 20 minutes long. It's such a weird feeling.
I know.
All right. So last time Wistopolis, they had two basically opposite showings of Wistopolis. Aura had a 134 and Carp had a 121, and Aura went on to win. So it just goes to show that what happens here doesn't necessarily define anything, unless they die 40 times in game over. In which case, yeah, that might affect the game. Aura getting the light dash, but something was slow about it. I think he faltered a little bit. Oh, but Carp misses the damage on the guy to get the gun. So 36 spring from both of them, it looks like. Maybe Carp hit it maybe a little bit earlier, closer to a 35. Alright, the sync right now is crazy. Oh, Aura missing the light dash. That sucks. I'm so sorry to hear it.
Behold the ultimate power.
All right, at least this time both of them are gonna make it through this loop without any trouble. All right, a 122 from Carp and a 125 from Aura. Both finishing in sub 130. Carp finishing within a second of the last time that he put down. So consistency is key right now. All right. It's time to get glyphic.
That sounds like the name of a Sonic Underground song.
Time to get glyphic.
Yeah.
Probably could be. I mean, they made a vow. Anyway. So I wonder how many people playing this game for the first time ended up in Glyphic Canyon entirely because they didn't understand that you were supposed to kill the Black Arms members or the soldiers, and they just finished the level. Because I know for a fact, my first ever playthrough of this game, I finished the level because I was like, oh, that's what you're supposed to do, right?
I think when I played, I did do Hero, but then I couldn't defeat the ship in Lethal Highway, so I went back to Prison Island.
So if I remember my first playthrough of this game, I believe I ended up in Lava Shelter.
Yo, Carbonato hits it.
Or not going for it. I'm definitely on Aura's side of not going for it. It feels great to hit it, but that's like such an easy such an easy way to lose the entire run early on. I just can't bring myself to do it in a race setting.
Didn't get the jump. That sucks. Having a repeat of last time.
I was gonna say, didn't almost that exact thing happen last time?
Except last time it was a light dash moment. This time it just.
This is literally what happened last time. Yeah, like Carpet's falling down into this section as Aura's activating Chaos Control. But they're really not far apart still. That doesn't mean anything. Oh my god! Hey, I know the characters are telling you what to do, but I was like 10 when this game came out. Leave me alone.
I was also 10 when this game came out.
Wait,
what?
What year? 2005. Was I 10?
Yeah.
No, I was 11. No, I was... No, I can't. I don't know. I can't do math. 10 or 11 or something. But yeah, same dealio. I remember I pre-ordered Sonic Heroes. That's how old I am. The copy that I own is the copy that I pre-ordered from GameStop when I was in 1st grade.
Awesome.
All of my GameCube Sonic games I still own from that era, or my like original ones. I feel very happy to still have like SA2. My SA2 GameCube was like the game that got me into Sonic, so it's fun to still have that.
Yeah, I've got them all too, but my SA2 GameCube copy, like the case and the manual got water damaged somehow. I don't know where, I don't know when, I don't know how, but it did.
As a kid, I lost my
shit
Pikmin
everywhere.
so I understand things just happen. I to this day still do not know how I lost the Pikmin 2 disc. I didn't get another one until the year of our Lord 2023. Alright, anyway, Prison Island. It's a level in Shadow the Hedgehog.
If Aura was gonna fuck up somewhere, it would be here.
Yeah, this is one of the hardest parts to do quickly.
Aura has a prison curse. Prison Lane, Prison Island.
I think so. Like Prison Island is a level that when I practice it, I feel like it's like one of my most consistent. But when I do it in runs, it's one of my least. If that makes any sense. Like when I practice it, I feel like it's down, like I got it. But then in runs, it falls apart like unbelievably easy. Oh, I've never thought about flipping that board like Aura did to get a few extra dark points. That's smart. I can see why they made Aura president. He makes the big decisions.
President Aura's in chat.
President Auras, please.
Well done, Shadow.
Oh, 145. That's nice.
Anything sub 150 means you were going pretty fast, for sure. I gotta say, I'm not used to games like Shadow where I feel like the time. Oh my god, a 143 finish from Carp. That's hot. Yeah, but games like Shadow, where it's like I feel like the time on the end of the timer can differ so heavily, even when you're good. It's rough. It's rough. I'm used to games that are a little more consistent. I feel like. Maybe I'm just bad.
I think this game would be easier for you if there was a second screen.
Or if there was a way to turn the game into some kind of, I don't know, 3D mode. Alright, a 29 finish from Aura. That's good. That's what you want. 30 and below is probably like the
Maria,
baseline if you want to be
I'm glad
bussin'.
that you're safe.
Looks like Carp's also gonna get that.
24. That's gonna be a 29 finish as well. A low 20. 29 as well. Okay, yeah, Carp, you can. I feel like you can feel how bad Carp wants to make up for last run.
Target has been sighted.
Just by how well he's playing right now.
Travel asking the real questions in chat. Do you ever turn the 3D slider on when you do runs?
No. So the way the 3DS works is that like when you turn the 3D slider on, it creates two of the same exact 3D model and puts them like layers them on top of each other. So what's funny is when I turn on 3D while it's connected to the capture card, you guys will only watch as the image shifts to the right or left as they do that duplication effect, and only one of them registers for the capture card. And while I was talking about how 3DS captures works, Aura got a 28.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. Okay, I didn't think Carp was gonna make that in time.
Humans out of my sight.
Carp not far behind. Again, you can feel. I feel like I can feel Carp pushing for this
Getting
time.
way too close.
Whew, that's rough. Unfortunate time lost there right at the end. Still finishing in sub 40, but definitely probably not what Carp wanted to keep the pace with Aura.
Shadow! We're in big trouble! The black creatures are after the president's escape pod.
Alrighty. This is probably like the level where your time can vary the most based on like the ability, like the door text that you got and like a bunch of other shit. Because you know, like obviously the biggest optimization of this game is shooting without stopping. And this is a level where you can really not stop if you want to, in a lot of places. Oh, I don't know this by the way. How do people change guns so quickly? Just by like running into them.
The timing, the X.
Is that just timing the Y drop?
No, you could switch weapons when you press X. But if you're moving fast, you'll actually just switch it without doing the whole animation.
I didn't see. I knew about the switching with X, but I didn't know about like this. You can skip the animation if you're moving and hold X. So that's good to know.
Did not get the extension this time.
That's okay though because it is. I assume it's not a strat most people are relying on.
They're shooting at us from up above. Is there any way to get up onto the second level? Since gun is lined up along the left
Carp missing the gun for a second.
Carp getting the checkpoint just in case, you know.
Behold the ultimate power.
God, Aura is a full 10 seconds faster than me at that chaos control. I need to figure out why I am so bad. I keep like I'm just like so impressed in this tournament because I haven't really been watching a lot of people play the game, obviously, like up until now, but it's like some checks that I thought were really good, some people are like so far ahead if you know the right movement. Ooh, Carp slowing down there. That's not good, but still a 136 chaos control is nothing to be upset about.
I'm not gonna let them get away with any more of their plans.
Alright, Aura finished in at 204. That is nuts. Oh my god! Oh my god!
The aiming for Carp's been disastrous.
The game turned on miss mode. Like it likes to do sometimes. 213 finish for Carp.
I'll make you wish you'd never created me.
All right, Aura.
Stick while grinding will let me lean toward while grinding.
Shadow,
God, I hate that rail switch. I don't know how people are going for it.
you have a need to confront him, then assist me in my search. Secret door detected off to the right. Giant magma flow below.
All right, watching Aura. Oh, with great interest right now.
Surrounded my base and are trying to bring me down. Activate the volcanic defenses to shield the base with my lava magma.
Oh, missing the pulley. Now, the question really is for Aura, outside of will anything happen in Lava Shelter, is can he get that insane Egg Dealer RNG again?
The second machine is up and running. Don't you worry. Even with the rise in magma,
Not going for a full weapon recharge here, probably not necessary. I always go for a Shadow Gun right recharge there, but I know you don't have to as long as you were pretty good with your shots leading up to it.
standard armament.
But the problem with it is that, like, you do need enough ammo in the tank to be able to take down, like, at least 3 or 4 more things by the end of the level, so, skimping out on the extra ammo can really be rough if Shadow isn't playing along.
One more to go. I'm counting on you, Shadow.
Yeah, like, okay, yeah, here's what I'm talking about. Aura has 1 shot left in the tank and still needs to use it. Now he needs to figure out a way to break the final lava thing. So this could be big. This could be exactly.
It's just gonna win over here.
All right, he's gonna punch it and still finish in a 204 time.
Wasn't punching. It was.
The doctor
You can
knows the
stand
truth
in a
about
couple
my
of spots, and the shadow androids will just shoot the thing instead of you, because you'll.
Oh, I did not know that.
They will miss. Very important for new game runs.
And a 152 from Carp, that is big. It's still a literal 20-second lead from Aura, but 20 seconds could be everything in Egg Dealer. It's going to come down to Egg Dealer. So strap in, everybody. 'Cause here we go. All right, Aura getting optimal RNG to start. No bombs.
You can interfere with the slot reels by hitting the button on its brain.
Okay. Not terrible with the bombs to start, I suppose. Can make this work. Try to get the transition. Oh, we're just shy of the transition. Oh my god.
And leave the Shadow Fever.
Alright, Shadow's... Okay, Shadow Fever. Quick transition into the second phase. All we need is a bombs here to end this out. Or just shoot him. I never want to go for this.
Smash.
Oh my god. Okay, another low 11 finish from Aura. And a 45?! Wow.
Sorry, Doctor, but this is the end for you.
Aura's too good this run. I think we need to do a random drug test in Pittsburgh. Oh. It's crazy, because this hasn't even really been that bad of a run for Carp. It's just like, oh.
Oh, no.
Oh. GG's.
He shot before he had actual Shadow Fever. That sucks.
Alright, that is a 2-0 win for Pittsburgh. Alright, GG's to our runners. Thank you guys for a great showcase. Now the question is, do they want an interview? Oh my god. Well, all right. GG's to both of you. Those were some close races.
Yeah, obviously Glyphic Canyon wanted to keep it close. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, unfortunate that you made the same mistake there twice. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, wow, the first was just light dash trolled me, but then the second I didn't get a jump. Oh, so sad.
Yeah, and then what was it? Did you die in Air Fleet, by the way, in the first run? We missed it, but you were behind, and it looked like your meter was messed up.
Yeah, after the checkpoint on that rail, yeah, I sort of jumped and died there. I'm gonna stop jumping and dying there. But no, GG Zora. No, those were sick races.
I could tell, Carp. I could tell you how bad you wanted it in the second round. You were really pulling out some good times. Both of you, yeah, Aura, great showing. I mean, you played awesome. A low 11 both times is awesome.
Yeah, dude. I was watching the last race and Drum pulled out a 10, and I was like, oh man, I want to pull out a 10 so bad. I really wanted it that second time, man. I so should have had it too.
I can't.
It was literally just me running out of ammo in Lava Shelter. I would have had it.
240s with Egg Dealer. What magic ritual did you perform?
Dude, my gold until my PB, which was the last run of last night, was a 56, and I got what like a 45 in my PB, a 44 in race 1, and a 45 in race 2.
Yeah, it's
That's a 10-second gold 3 times in a row.
Oh my god! And literally, at the end of your second lava shelter, when you only had 1 bullet left, I was talking about how I go for a refill on the Shadow rifle because I worry about that at the end if Shadow isn't cooperating with the aim, and that literally was happening right in front of us as I was saying that.
Yeah, the rail jump over to the 2 shadow androids on the platform, I don't think I was gonna make it, so I had to homing attack, and then I was too close to them, and then I couldn't fucking shoot them.
Oh.
Yeah,
and then I was gonna be perfect on the bullets, but I missed a shot on the last shadow android too, and then I tried to fucking jump into him, and he blocks it, bro. Like, what?
Oh my god.
Actually, keep spin dashing, like, keep doing, like, mini spin dashes to keep, and then just keep
spin dashing
in a row.
I figured there was a strap, but I'm like, dude, I'm not about to experiment right now. I'm just gonna shoot him and punch the last generator. I don't know.
Yeah, it was really funny. I was recently experimenting with not going for the rifle refill in that part of the level because I saw other people not doing it. But yeah, it makes that ending really tight if you happen to miss shots. You need to be pretty on it because you only have 20 bullets for the whole level.
It's really not that tight. You gotta miss like 3 or 4 shots.
It can happen though. Those shadow androids.
I mean, I just did it, but like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, in a race setting, especially, that wasn't what I was looking for.
When I was practicing this stage earlier, it was always that third like activation thing that you had to shoot. Like Shadow just loves shooting the ground there. I don't know.
Yeah, you kind of have to be far enough away that he won't target any of the like enemies around it, but not so far away that he starts shooting at the ground because he does that. It's so goofy.
It's just
I don't know.
like that.
Make no sense because there's times where it feels like you're having 0 issues getting everything you need to get, and then there's other times where Shadow is standing in front of the enemy and shooting, and the bullets are going like as far wide as they can. It's all over the place.
Dude, it's so hard for my brain to compute that you need to stand like farther away for Shadow to shoot things easier, and just like, oh, why wouldn't I just get closer, right? Like.
Yeah, no, and then as you get closer, Shadow starts shooting even wider away from them.
Yeah.
It's insanity. But thank you guys for a great race. Aura, that means you move on. This is winner's quarters, correct? Yeah, so this means you move on.
I got a little Daniel.
Let's go.
Yeah, Aura Drama is the match of the century right now. Both of you are playing hot.
The Grand Finals preview.
Oh my god, I cannot wait for epic rap battles of history. That's gonna be a good one. And then Carp, this means you're moving down to losers, so it's not over for you. And especially if you're keeping pace with Aura for most of both of those runs, it's definitely not over. So a lot can happen.
Yeah, I'll have to bring it back because then that'll mean me and Aura have faced off 3 times, and that's just funny.
Yeah, wait, so if I... no, I don't think that's possible if I lose next match for Carp to be if I face Carp 3 out of 4 times. I don't think... Yeah, I think the bracket works out that I go to the other side.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, I do. Okay, that would be really funny because Carp's been the only player I've played so far. I played him twice.
Yeah, I don't think a single match has gone to round 3 yet.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, going into this game, like yesterday, I wasn't really planning to touch a lot of the ILs. But then, oh my god, Aura posts this amazing 10:30 something time, and I was like, okay, no, I need to like snag dealer at least.
No, I understand what you're saying because I had a moment like that too, where I thought I was doing pretty well. I thought I'd prepared pretty well. I was getting good times, and then I see Aura immediately coming out of the gate hot, getting a 10 and shit, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? I need to increase this game here.
Yeah.
Especially for me, it was because I feel like between the two of us, I played more of Shadow than Aura, but I was like, damn, bro came in hot, beat my ass immediately. I need to step up my game.
It can't
Yeah,
all be
the heroes cross trading OP.
This has been really fun for the tournament because we've had a ton of out of nowhere stories, and it's like the 3rd day. Like, there's a ton of people in this tournament who are getting really good times that have been playing this game for a grand total of maybe a week.
I wonder what percentage of the
It's
the
like
people
half.
in the tournament have played the game before.
I was gonna say, or that. I was gonna say, I feel like it's a lower percentage of runners that have been around.
I feel like it's like, yeah, less than half are old.
Because, okay, what do we define as old, too? We have, like, Drum, and we have, Zeddy. You know, like...
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the top players, like,
on and off
enter, too.
Right? Like, am I old as Big Mikey?
Yeah.
Old Mikey has had previous PBs. Like, what is old? Shadow's all over the place.
Old as in, like, hasn't done a full run since the tournament was announced, basically. Like, I mean, like, brand new, like, played because of the tournament.
Yeah, it's been awesome to see. This game could use a lot of love, I think.
That's what I'm saying.
We definitely,
Yeah.
I think for people that come and run this game is awesome. I've actually, because of this tournament for sure, I want to go for an actual like 10 in vanilla, because I know I can actually do it. It's like so weird. Before the tournament, I was like, oh, I didn't think it was that good at Shadow, but I feel like you can see a lot of people improve and it feels good.
Yeah, you've got all these like outside resources to pick from, like watching other people run and just like different backup strats and stuff. That's definitely helped me. For
for
I was just
sure.
watching how Aura like did like the day 1, day 2 strats, and I was like picking stuff up even then, like on
Absolutely.
top of Zetti's tutorial. So yeah, I
I've
learned a lot.
I've learned so much this week just from watching other people play, because they're like, I think the thing about this game, and I keep saying this, is just how varied the strats can be. Like, everybody has different strats that can all equal out to about the same time. So it's cool that there is just so much you can do that all works. Especially like hero point routing in Westopolis and all that stuff. There's a lot of options. As long as you can do it fast, that's really what matters.
Yeah, and I will say I'm not like pure gutted going into this this round, losing 2-0, because before this race I did like a warm up and I PB'd there, so it was all right.
You PB'd in warm ups
You're coming in
again.
hot. What's your PB right now, Carp?
Only 11:36, but I
Okay,
know that I can get a 10.
I was about to say you are on rails for the 10. You need to. I feel like you need to stick at it. You're going places with that.
Yeah, definitely grinding those ILs, those full game runs. I mean tonight.
Play more Shadow the Hedgehog. Do it.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
it.
really
Don't play
excited for
more
the next.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
I'm really excited for the next one. whoever is racing? Because I don't have the
It's
skill.
well, actually, let me tell you, it's this guy named Brandino versus Blazin' Zeddy.
Yo, no way! I've heard of that Brandino guy.
I'm nervous. I'm hoping to just pull out a mid 11, if I can. That's maybe about the best I can do right now. But you know, I'll see you guys in losers.
See you in grand finals.
See you in grand finals. Yeah.
Let's go.
I think it's
Good
not.
luck.
We switched up.
Okay, good luck to you too.
Sorry, I'm gonna mute.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Shadow SX Neutral Glitchless tournament. We're here with Blazin' Zeti and Brandino coming up for the second last match of the day. My name's Carpnado, and I'm going to be joined by Deku. How are you doing?
Yo, what's good, everyone? Deku here. Excited for this match. Excited to commentate with Carpnado. These two runners, obviously Zeddy is like very known for her Shadow the Hedgehog. That's his main game. Renino has been running Shadow for a bit, but not really as actively as Zeddy. So it really will be. Zeddy's really just a veteran of this game, and Brandino's kind of like a newer face. We'll see how this match goes.
Yeah, I think Zeti was probably how a lot of the newer runners have learned this game because he put up this
Honestly,
like
yeah.
crazy resource. Yeah, just like a 2-hour VOD that he recorded of this game, and thank God, honestly. It would have been impossible to learn a bunch of stuff in this game, I think, from just watching runs.
Right, there's definitely so much stuff that you can't really learn just from watching a run. Just like all the chaos control routes, all the backups. You know, it's all things that's got to be taught. Brandino is practicing Beyond's Fortress.
He's prepping for the dark ending. It's not quite neutral glitchless, but you know, I like it.
The stage is a lot of people's favorite. It's pretty fun.
Just keep moving.
Yeah, it's you can just kind of go in this stage. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, and you get like the one room with all the camera changes. It's pretty sick.
Oh yeah. All right, looks
Really
like the runners are ready. We'll get a countdown shortly.
Yeah, it's a shame we can't gamble on this race because, you know, I really need the channel points, but no, this is going to be absolute heat. I'm really looking forward to this. And
Who
this
said
can
we
shape
can't
up-
gamble?
I know.
There's no end to gambling.
Oh, Carpnado exposed, but no, I was going to say
We
this
can
can
gamble
shape up as,
now.
this can shape up as early as like Westopolis though, because yeah, that stage is just chaotic. So I'm really excited. Also, there is a gamble. Let's go. I'm putting it all on Brandino. Don't let me down. Okay, not all, but like some. Brandino's just sorting out the layout real quick.
The Brandino layout.
Yeah, I think maybe just like resizing or something, or maybe it doesn't look like that.
Oh
actually.
yeah, I think it's. Drum's saying that
he's cropped the
Brandino
bottom of the
cropped the
screen.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I've seen
sign that
this
was great.
theme a lot throughout this tournament. Everyone's just cropping 2 4x3, but
Yeah, instead of the GameCube dimension.
yeah.
Yeah, there is like a layout for that, but I think people just assume that the game's 4x3.
Right. Which I don't blame them. I really thought.
Is this one of
game is
those?
4x3.
Is this one of those games with like that weird ratio that's like 63 by 50 or something?
I think it's 73 by 60. Pretty
Right.
sure.
Right, yeah, just something random, because why not?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but you know, that's how it is.
Good, like Brandino starting in Gun Fortress again, like it's not neutral or
Thank
glitchless.
God.
But... Nah, this is one of the cooler looking stages in the game. It's a shame we don't get to see it, but if Shadow gets more popular in the future, maybe.
It's
Maybe
true.
once
I
more.
mean, pretty sure Pure Dark is probably the second most popular category.
Yeah, I think.
So, hey,
people
maybe we
just...
could see a tournament of that.
Yeah, I think people just, if I'm right, I've not played it myself, but I think people are a little bit not liking it because of Mad Matrix or something like that. 'Cause that stage
No,
is quite
Mad
long.
Matrix is in the hero path.
Right. Okay. I was confused which way it was. Right.
Yeah, Pure
Okay,
Dark
sounds good then.
is no, Pure Dark is like at the same start of as neutral. You go through Air Fleet, but then you do the Dark mission.
Oh,
which takes
okay.
like a minute. It's pretty short. Alright, the
Yeah.
countdown is off, and they're starting.
Good luck, runners. This is going to be a good one. Interested to see what sort of strats they go for. I know that Brandino has a very similar time to myself, so might learn something this race.
Time to go and fulfill this promise.
Yeah, and Zeddy will be playing on emulator. He has the auto splitter. Meanwhile, Brandino is playing on console and will just enter the time manually. That's why you'll see Brandino's timer is not going right now. He'll be entering the time at the end of the stage.
Yeah, so worry not, Pacekeeper. It's fine. Oh, listen to the Chaos Emerald there. That opens up that little button. Okay, this is looking pretty good from Zeti. A nice point route.
Pretty clean so far.
Oh, unfortunately.
Well, how do you get hit by that bat?
They just like troll you like right when you need them not to. It's insane how good their AI is.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, I don't even know if they had AI back then, but
I think so. I don't know. Yeah, really clean. Oh, Zeddy will not have enough. Oh, but gets the fire as a backup.
yo, that's so fire emoji.
That's a fire emoji backup. That was so smart.
Yeah,
he was gonna run out of
on the other
gas.
side of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
got caught on the other side of that bus and just had to improv there. But it's worth it because that dashpad thing at the end, you lose so much time.
Yeah, the dash button sends you so high, and you lose so much time. So it's really important to skip that with chaos control. So definitely worth it to go for the fire from Zeddy.
And Brandino, no,
Oh,
no
what was
way,
that?
no way,
What?
trying to do a safe strat at that and when, oh my god, off the edge. I was about to even comment on that it was a safe round.
Wow, I would be so pissed.
Thank God he got that
Honestly.
checkpoint, but yeah, no, that I would be really
Oh, for
upset right now.
sure.
But yeah, I was gonna say it's quite
Yeah.
safe generally because you miss all the enemies and like lasers from the sky, but oh, unlucky,
Yeah,
Brandino.
it's crazy that he didn't even jump. He was just running, but he still got
Yeah, just
thrown off to the
collisioned off the
side.
side.
Wow,
Sonic
that's so
explosion.
unlucky. Yeah, we'll need a big mistake from Zeddy for Brendan to come back. 37 seconds difference. Ouch.
That's like one egg dealer. It's fine. We're still in this.
Yeah, Zeddy just gets better. Geez, surely.
But this is looking like a really good Glyphic Canyon so far from
Oh,
Zay.
Zeddy with the funny camera.
Zay could get what happened to me in my run twice, where like my Glyphic Canyon just failed me. But I don't think that's gonna happen. He's kind of goated at this.
Yeah,
Even got
anything
like
can
a really
happen.
small jump there, so that he like didn't lose that much time in the air. That's really really clean.
Yeah, I gotta love the tiny optimizations. Okay, going for the slope jump. Looks
Oh, I
good.
love that. That's so
Very
nice.
nice.
Brandon, just starting the Glyphic Canyon. Alright, I swear, this light dash section is awful. I hate it. Like, people
I
talk
hate
about this
it.
slope jump, but no, it's this section. This section sucks.
Yeah, have you seen the drum clip?
Oh, did you see last game?
I have not. Did someone
Oh,
die there?
yeah, me twice. Oh my god.
No. There's a
So
really
sad.
funny clip from Rum Basher. He gets on the platform, light dashes off, and slams his desk really hard, and like the game feed like goes off for a second because his capture card like bugged out.
Honestly, fair. That
I
is
love
so
that clip.
terrible.
I take orders from no one. I do as I decide.
Oh, okay. Brandino not going for the jump.
Yeah, Bernino also has a lot of points. Uh if he had killed one of those enemies, he would have got chaos control. So good on him to you know, not do that
Yeah, I wonder if
to
that's why
avoid
he
castle trap.
never. Yeah, I wonder if that's why he never went for it. Maybe just realized, or just playing it safe. I
I
don't
got
know.
hit there.
It's really funny if you shoot all of that debris coming towards you, you get like dark points, which is really funny because like not wanting to get hit in the head by like a flying rock is evil.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the logic
That's
in this
really
game is
funny.
great.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes no sense.
yeah, the
I
Billy Hatcher gun is insane.
get it.
I wish we used it more than this like one stage, but yeah, it's just nice not to like aim. On like Prison Island for Zeti, which is just like, yeah, nuts. You have
Yeah.
almost no leeway.
I wish we got to use it for lava shelter. We actually use it in expert mode. We do the dark route and use the Billy Hatcher gun, but it's better to use the what's it called, the shadow rifle for neutral.
How come it's faster for like expert then?
It's because the reactors activate automatically.
Oh,
So you don't need
okay.
to shoot them, so you can just use whatever gun.
Okay, yeah, no, that's kind of based.
Yeah, it's actually I love Lava Shelter Expert. It's really fun.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better than regular lava shelter, to be honest. You
Yes,
don't
I
have to
did some
deal with.
pretty nice base. I think.
Yeah, this
is gonna be around the 140.
Yeah, 145 maybe. It's like an average time here. Oh, a bit lower maybe. Yeah.
Okay,
44.
44, not bad.
Meanwhile, Brandino just going into the stage, picking up the extra ammo. Good. I love picking up the extra ammo there. Just I hate being so conservative with my my machine gun ammo. Like it feels so hard to keep.
Yeah, the extra gun is so good. I think I counted how many bullets you need, and I'm pretty sure it was either 18 or 19. So you need to be like so strict if you just only pick up one gun.
Yeah, and some of the enemies, like the way that you're like sloped on that little flying disc, they just do not hit. So yeah, it's kind of
Right.
rough.
I personally hate the last two on the flying disc. On the saucer, I think it's called.
Yeah, and then there's this one that's like just at the top of the slope that you're supposed to go down. I hate shooting at that guy. It seems to just miss.
Yeah, that guy's annoying.
Looks like a very nice Doom from Zeti, by the way. 26.
26. Nice. That's a good time.
Yeah, thankfully we don't have to really play that stage because I think when I was younger, I remember being stuck in that stage for like 30 plus minutes because we could not work out where the hell to go.
Yeah, that stage is amazing. I mean, it also depends on what mission you were doing. If you were doing dark mission, which is kill every enemy, that if you miss like one enemy, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the other arc missions where you're trying to find all the enemies.
Oh, that one was
Oh
my
God.
least favorite.
Yeah.
Like, not even close. I could not stand that mission.
Okay, 23 heavy dog from
Oh,
Zeti, by the way.
23, I totally missed that.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
I
I mean,
see you
blink and you
then.
miss it kind of thing.
Literally, it was so fast, you just couldn't catch it.
Yeah, there's like a kind of setup for that boss, but like, oh my god, he just trolls me so regular. Like, he just doesn't drop the right ammo or turns away in a weird way and doesn't show the cockpit. It's very annoying.
Yeah, when I was running neutral glitchless like a few years ago, it would be my worst split. Like every run, I would always like lose 10 seconds. Could
Yeah.
never get a clean one.
I'm not gonna lie to you, my heavy dogs have been a lot better now, thanks to drum, but they're still not great.
Yeah, I didn't have the drum tutorial at the time. What's the point? Oh no, oh no, oh no, Brandino.
That's not.
Where are we
Yeah.
going?
Yeah,
Yeah,
too
we're going
far.
to the main menu.
Too far back, right?
Yeah, you need to be in the hallway, like in the little, like.
Yeah, like next to that door that's like locked or whatever.
Ooh, is he not stopping? Wow, that strat is so hard. I'm shocked he went for it. Like,
Yeah, I cannot do that there.
yeah. I When that's kind of like a more recent strat. When I was to like when I picked up the game again a little bit, a few. Oh no, I missed the enemy. He missed the enemy.
Oh
What is
no,
he
I
doing
did this.
now?
I did this in one of my runs. Oh, and he's not taking the dash pad, the little checkpoint thing to the left back. Interesting. Maybe
Okay, I
he saw
wonder
what I
which
did.
checkpoint he takes, man.
Don't copy what I did here. I didn't know that there was an easier way to get that enemy. Oh, he's not even go for it. Does he realize?
Oh, what?
Oh.
Maybe he actually got it and we're being 23? Oh god, I forget.
I don't. Is that right? No, I think that's right. I think that's right.
I think you need to get 3 and 3.
We
There's
get
only
3,
6 enemies
yeah.
left, right? So you need to be at 29.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Oh my god.
Okay, I wonder what he's gonna do now. There's a checkpoint in a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think he even realized when he was doing it.
Could the neutral mission go? Wait, no, he can't do neutral mission because then he's gonna do the dark path.
Oh yeah, because you don't end up in lava shower.
Yeah, you just can't do that. Okay, I don't know.
Oh,
I guess this is
he might have to
probably
go to the
fast.
start. Yeah, because he didn't hit the checkpoint right before the enemy he missed.
Yeah.
Not the most time lost, so he'll get there pretty fast.
Almost just jumped off.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
Also 33 from Brandino for Heavy Dog. Let's go.
Alright, not bad. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Isn't there a checkpoint like right here?
Yeah, right here. But you just
Okay,
did
I
not
guess
hit
you
it.
hit it. Okay.
I don't like missing that anymore because, like, in practice, I kept spinning off the edge, and no, never again.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty sure you went over it, but I guess it kind of depends. Sometimes you go over it, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, I think there's like a kind of fast strat on this level where you can like pick up the shadow rifle as soon as you can, and then you can go over that rail, hit that enemy, use a chaos control, but then you can like cancel it and then use another chaos control to skip from the electric rail. And yeah, for that I think you want to be as fast as possible so you skip past it. So maybe that's why some people are
Makes
missing
sense.
it.
Using the control stick while grinding.
I just thought it was on the fastest line anyway, so you would just get it. Like just because you're taking the best line, but I don't know. I don't really.
Speedrunners just can't move that like 1 inch to the right.
Gotta take the best line.
Yeah, just so honed in.
A good start from Zeddy.
Max Verstappen, corrupted. Looks like Brandino might have died or something here, by the way. Because this. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, I was gonna say the score looked a bit low, but no, like you get loads of score from shooting those guys.
Yeah, you're supposed to be 8700 right now, so I don't think he died. Like on the hero score. I look at the hero score way too much. I don't know about hey, everyone else. Just to know how much meter I have, or if I missed any enemy.
Whoa.
I always just have the hero score queue.
Well, you can just press like left or right on the D-pad and it changes your active mission. So I don't know why more people don't use that.
Honestly, true. Fun fact: on non-SX, it's actually faster. You all have a partner in Lava Shelter because you get lag.
Oh my god!
Like the game lags if you have a partner.
Wow, that's actually so sad.
Yeah. I remember Dream telling me that. And I was playing on emulator, so I didn't know.
Yeah, unless you had said it to me, I wouldn't have known either, actually.
Yeah, you wouldn't know unless you played on console. Alright, sub 2 from Zeddy. Nice.
This is looking like an okay time from Brandino as well, like a
The
223.
doctor knows the truth about my
Not bad.
existence.
Alright,
Nobody
not
lays a
bad.
hand on him except me.
Yeah, it looks like Brandino probably saved like 40-ish seconds there because of obviously the backtracking.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I went from 2 minutes to 122 on the pace keeping.
Yeah.
About 40 seconds saved. But
You'll need like an insane lava shelter and egg dealer to catch up, I think.
yeah, looking pretty unrealistic, but anything can happen.
That's true. I mean, Zeti could like throw for content.
Zeddy could just pick up the sword, you never know.
Oh. Oh, I thought you missed it and Eggman activated, but that's so slow when he does that as well.
Oh yeah. I hate getting the bumps at the start.
The thing is, someone will find a way for Sword to be faster, but it'll probably involve a glitch, so it couldn't even be used in this category anyway.
that would be so sad. Is that gonna be enough? Okay. Oh no!
Turn around,
How did it
man.
turn around?
Yeah, that looked like he should have stayed. I don't know.
Yeah, that was so sauce. Honestly, like, him not picking up the gun, quickly was kind of weird. I guess he just wasn't on the right.
Oh, trying to delay it. Oh, never mind. Got it on the corner.
It's a pretty bad spot, but it should be fine because that's gonna be the phase 2 cutscene.
I think he...
Okay, oh, it's
maybe-
the bad spot. I would not go for it. Yep.
I don't know if I was right here, but I feel like he could have ran onto the other side of Egg Dealer and he would have turned around. Unless I'm like...
not
posting right now?
sure. That's GG from Zeddy.
Yeah, GG's nice low 12 there.
Well then, 117. You got pretty damn bad RNG. He did like make a decently big mistake.
Yeah, Eggman turning around there lost a bit of time, but oh my
Oh,
god! Oh, that was like Mark 10 off the side of the level. Oh my god.
And a mercy kill. GG's to Brandino.
Honestly, I would have turned the game off and the computer and went outside and touched grass after that one, probably. That's
Oh
No,
yeah. Yeah, that
honestly,
was
it was-
Topple's death. So much went wrong from Brandino that really didn't feel like his fault.
That's so
I
scary,
get
though.
the frustration.
Yeah, definitely. But I was gonna say that's so like scary to me because I always thought if you were going too fast, I always thought you hit the shadow monitor and got flung up into the air, but apparently not.
Ultimate life form, a copy of Shadow the Hedgehog. With the power of these
Yeah,
emeralds,
unfortunate
I will be
there.
stronger
But
than him. This is who
he wasn't like
I
the furthest
am.
away, you know, going into that lava shelter and stuff. Obviously, the Doom cost him a bit of time. I think it was. Yeah, because he had to like re-enter. But yeah, kept it to 122 after air fleet. That was pretty good. Now looking forward to race 2. I like to feel like these are a little bit easier to do sometimes because you've got a little bit of the oh, it's just me. Oh, there you are.
I tried to click in the countdown channel and I just entered another VC.
Yeah, you just like to talk somewhere else. I was gonna say sometimes these race 2s are a little bit easier because you got a lot of that rust out of your system. You know, you're like, oh, how am I gonna perform? And then you've done it then, so you're a bit more
right.
okay,
You get more
mellow.
confidence, I think.
Yeah, so. Then
But the same is true for
that
both
goes for Zeti,
players.
yeah.
I don't know. Zeddy did have like a few, like, you know, he had the air fleet mistake. Now, I don't know.
I think if
feel
it
more
wasn't,
ready.
I think if it wasn't for the Doom, that would have been really close. So
For the
unfortunate
Doom?
there from Brandino. Well, because Brandino had to like quit out, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so That costs like I think it was 35 seconds. Someone said so. Yeah, it could have been pretty close.
Yeah, I feel like Bernino just made a lot of big mistakes, but overall, his ILs were fine. So if Bernino just plays consistent, gets a good run, and Zeddy just makes one big mistake, this could be Bernino's game 2.
It could be the first game of free. Let's go.
It's true.
I feel like it's like cursed in this tournament though. No one's got it.
Yeah, I mean, there is a pretty big skill gap.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely gonna come up a lot more in like the final days, like or the final
Yeah,
day.
when people will be like more evenly matched, I feel like we're gonna see a lot of game 3s. Game 3s are really exciting.
Yeah,
I really
I love game freeze.
I'm sad we haven't seen any.
That's why I feel like sometimes a bit of a terrible commentator, because like as much as I want to see someone get their absolute best time, like I love it when the race is so close.
Yeah, I get that. It's like it feels bad to wish on
Yeah.
someone, but you know you gotta keep the race interesting somehow. Well, then he just got a 122. Talk about. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good time. Did
Yeah,
I say
that's
122? I meant
insane.
120.
Oh, and a 134. Yeah, 120 is like insane.
Yeah, 120 is great. That might
That's
be one of the best times we've seen this tournament.
that's just how you know that you're that's just how you know you're gonna make it far in this game, I feel like. I started recently hitting 119s and I was so proud of it until I saw Zetty stream and he was getting even faster than that, so yeah, he's just
Do you
insane
get
at
a
this point.
119 or someone else said?
Yeah, me, yeah, and
Oh, you got a
it's a lot
119? That's
playing.
sick.
Yeah, it was, oh my god, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, no, 119 is honestly a sick time. Westopolis is a lot going on, so
Yeah,
anything sub 120 is great.
I was gonna say I keep saying it in this tournament, but if you look at this game and you really want to learn it, maybe learn a level that's not Westopolis first.
Honestly, I am a big believer for that. When I was learning for the first time, I was like, oh man, I'm getting such bad Westopolis. I'm gonna play so bad in this game. It's probably not even worth it. But I then decided to learn another stage, and you know I was picking up the game a lot better. Honestly,
Yeah,
doing Westopolis as the first stage might be like a big demotivating thing for a lot of people. Just so
yeah,
hard.
yeah. I feel like maybe that's why a lot of people maybe don't run it, because it looks like, oh, this game is just so far away from what I
Yeah,
expected from like a Sonic game. But no, then you
yeah,
play like
literally.
this stage, this Glyphic Canyon. It's very much like a Sonic stage, I would say. You know, a lot of platforming.
Yeah, Glyphic Canyon feels a lot more like linear, I guess. You just kind of follow the path. It's kind of like most other Sonic games.
Yeah, and that's why I say it. But Westopolis also sucks, which is why I also say it. So
100 emoji.
fire emoji. All right.
Yes, Eddie is getting a pretty clean Glyphic Canyon from what I've seen so far. Looks to be around a 150-ish. Very low 150.
I find it pretty interesting that for the first 3 levels in this game, we use the Chaos Control and then like cancel it. Really interesting how that like little interaction works out.
Yeah, fun fact, we didn't used to do that back in the day. We would just only use one, but then the strats got developed.
Oh wow, that's pretty sick.
Mhm. And for Glyphic Canyon especially, it saves a lot of time. Because
Yeah.
I think they would use it uh after this ramp. And that ramp is so slow. Like it takes you Oh,
Oh,
Brandino?
I was gonna say not using it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I,
actually
I feel
kinda
like
fast.
if you had used it earlier, he would have been in the same place though.
Yeah, but you don't run that fast when you use Chaos Control. You run so fast normally. So I'm not sure which is better, honestly. I'd have to time it, like save states. Now that's an interesting strat.
Zetti's start for this Prison Island, by the way, has been so fast. Oh my god. But only going for the one gun, I get it's a bit tense. Especially all the shots you have to make, but no, he's zooming right now.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's very clean.
Oop.
Wow, he picked up that gun so well. He was going so fast.
Look at the flying enemy. Oh, I hate that guy so much, man. He just does
That
not
guy's
want to be shot.
insane.
I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
right? But like, let's be honest. It's like
This
a video
guy doesn't
game.
want to be shot. Come on, bro.
The ops hate us, man. Oh. I really like this IL though, because you actually have to like manage both of the meters, and the dark one sort of fills itself, but also not. Like you get trolled a little bit here. Oh, and yeah, one ammo. Damn. Okay, there we go. Dark meter. And one ammo's all you need for the rest of this day.
Yeah, this might be one of the few stages that you actually use both meters. I really can't think of many others. Oh, he's gonna get the gold beetle. Missed one.
Okay.
Alright, cool, got it.
I'm
not sure that was faster.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been faster to just run backwards.
Yeah, not sure about that one. Oh, a bit of spaghetti from Betty. Maybe Brandino can make up time.
I suppose when you've made the game, you can just do whatever you want.
Now let's see the human battery tally.
Yeah. Betty is the creator now. Made the mod.
It'd be like that, you know? I really hate that slope jump. I feel like you have to hit the right, like, what's the point on that, like, ledge to get all the height there. Don't know what the word is. Vertus? I don't know.
Vertex, I guess? I'm not sure.
Yeah, something like that, but yeah, it's really awkward.
Yeah, I've been what I mean to do is just like time how many frames like on what frame you need to release the A press, because I'm not sure if it's the first frame after the spin match or the frame after. Because that's something I just like never paid attention to. But running other games, I've been testing kind of stuff. And it got me curious on like what's the actual frame window for the spin dash jump. Because it's gotta be like frame perfect with the height.
Yeah, and you also have to be like in a good distance as well, so it's got a lot going on.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe you pick another distance just so you have an extra frame, maybe. Like I'm not sure what's the best move at that point. Okay, good.
Very good.
Heavy dog.
Heavy dog. Ooh.
21. Whoa. Or 22.
22. Just barely. Yeah.
22, okay. Wow, that was sick.
Yeah, damn.
How dare
And let's hope for a better Doom, by the way, for Brandino here. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I don't know any of the backups for this stage either, to be fair, so I felt that death and that reset out of the game.
There's honestly not a lot of backups if you know, I would have restarted too.
Yeah, we had one earlier today as well, so it's not the most uncommon, but yeah, a rough level. Everyone's favorite gun. That's not the shadow rifle, I mean.
Yeah, I wonder if this gun does one tick of damage. I think it's two. No, I think it's two.
Two, yeah. Epiness gun, that's right.
Epiness gun.
Epiness gun.
It's pretty interesting. Zeddy actually has a document about the damage of the guns. And the shadow rifle does 32.
His document on the damage, just for us to only pick up the shadow rifle and the egg gun.
No, but he does no special weapons run, so pretty useful for that.
Yeah, that makes sense actually.
Oh, he's getting a checkpoint now. Just
Yeah, I
in
learned
case.
his lesson from last time. Yep, and like made
He
sure
even slowed down. Is that gonna be enough?
Ooh.
Should have slowed down.
I was gonna say that chaos control strat there is really awkward because sometimes you feel like you're gonna make it, but like your meter has just run out, and then you just like throw the gun off the side of the level. So bad.
Yeah.
Whoa, Zetty speed testing? Let's go.
Nice. I haven't seen anyone go for the speed tech on those 2 doors. It's really hard, but it is possible.
Yeah, it's crazy how much time it saves, and also it looks like it looks like Brandino got a really slow. What was that? Heavy dog?
Heavy dog?
Yeah. 56.
I was too focused on the Zeddy air fleet. Ah, the lasers. Not even homing attack. 211. Better than a 240. Or whatever you got last round.
I think it was like 320 or something. Because he never got the checkpoint, so I had to go all the way back to the start.
Yeah.
Alright, let's hope for a better egg fleet here from Brandino. I really like the concept of this level. You know, we get to kill the president. Oh wait, that's another story. But no, but
yeah, great.
You get to go pretty fast in this.
Doesn't the president evacuate?
Yeah, I don't think we actually destroy him, but like you fight him at the end of the story or something. I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
'Cause it's like a fight with Sonic, isn't it?
Yeah, Diablo, but that's not the president.
Is it not? Oh, I thought it was.
Pretty sure it's not.
God, my memory's just serving me. Oh no, yeah, that's right. I think that's like the gun commander guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, this is looking like a really nice lava shower, by the way, from Blazing Zeti.
Okay, Bernino thought he was dead and paused the game. But
did Brandino try and
Wait.
go for that and throw the gun off the side?
Oh, maybe that's what happened. You can't even pick up the gun. What the?
Oh no!
What is that?
Be on the other side and get his gun. Yeah. Oh, that's so sad.
Okay, what does he do now?
Well, that was interesting from Zeti, shooting the 2 shadow guys first, so that the lava didn't rise, so you could just home and attack over. I mean, you can home and attack over anyway, but he's just giving himself more time.
Oh, the commander rescues him. Okay, yeah, I was pretty sure you didn't actually kill the president.
Yeah, I didn't remember you doing that, but I thought you fought him at some point. I mean, I did play this game like, you know, like 18 years ago or something.
Yeah. I imagine as a kid I would not understand anything that was happening.
Yeah.
Even when I played this game, like, as an adult, I was still like, what is happening?
Too political for us. It's like we just wanted to play a Sonic game.
Yeah.
Nobody lays a hand on him except me.
Alright, that's a 153, 52. Not bad.
That's very nice. Also, I don't know what happened to Brandino. Oh yeah, no, sorry, I do. It's just not having the shadow rifle, and I don't think there's been any shadow boxes. That's really sad.
Hippie realized that he dropped his weapon. There was actually the gun that's in the secret room is actually really good. So he could have picked that one. And I'm pretty sure there's also a shadow crate in the secret room. So
Rates in this level.
Yeah, that's where Bernardino's going right now. Yeah, yeah. See, there's one there, and there was a secret crate.
Oh. There we go. Just don't pick up. If you
yeah,
like that
the other
sometimes.
secret-
This game just trolls us a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely want it for these big guys.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately though for
Wow, what a
for
great
Brandino,
position is that here.
yeah, this is
Oh,
looking
yeah,
like
Rick's
game.
though.
Sad
Okay, Bernardino,
RNG.
Zeddy has 20 seconds to go to get a sub 11.
Oh.
Okay, gets the Shadow Fever.
Oh, activate on the corner again.
Pretty sure he's gonna get sub 11, but we'll see.
I still feel like Zeti could have maybe ran behind Egular, like right before activating Shadow Fever, and it would have turned him around, and he would have been on the straight.
Yep.
Just advanced strats, yeah.
That's
Okay, that
not
looks
gonna
like
kill it. It's too far.
Oh, you can still
realize.
shift it quite far though. But now just go for the
Yeah,
buttons.
he's dead now. GG.
Yeah, GG Yellow 11 can't be upset with that, I don't think. And I
No,
think
Brandino.
I was gonna say I think Zeti's best time is like a 10:55 or something,
The tournament?
or 10:49, like PB. So I don't think it was too far off, like PB or anything.
Yeah, he definitely could have PB with a good Aguila. It is what it is. Once the raise goes up against, let's do the spreadsheet. Goes up against the winner of Jacko and the winner of the next race. Well, I guess their opponent hasn't been decided yet.
Yeah. So we don't know. That'll be an exciting race though.
Let's see, what if Brandino goes up against the winner of Dur and Ghost Exclamation. We'll see how that goes.
Brandino going for the extra ammo. Probably worth it. He was talking before this race started about how he didn't like being super precise with the ammo here, and I feel that. That's me with Prison Island, honestly. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, definitely
Yep.
same place. No way.
Yeah, that's
feel-
it. GG's.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like maybe just don't spin as hard there so you can definitely get the jump off, but no, GG's. That was a good race. Definitely didn't go Brandino's way, but they definitely still both played very, very well. And it looks like we're gonna be joined by Zeti and no Brandino. Hello, Zeti.
Yo,
How are you doing?
Eddie.
Hello. Much happier with that second round.
Yeah, you were so close to sub 11. Shame about Egg Dealer.
Yeah, I think R stole the luck today.
Yeah, literally.
For
What the hell
sure.
was that? No, but I was saying that's not like too far off your PB, is it?
Let me double check. These are my splits. I just don't have them comparing right now. 25 seconds off?
Yeah, and that's like
Damn,
really,
yeah,
really
that's so
decent.
close.
Yeah, I
Probably
think that's
would've
like the
done it
best
without
run I've
Gillis.
had since like I started practicing again.
Let's go. That's good.
Yeah.
But
I
man,
was
that
really
first run.
Oh my god, Airfully, what was going on, man?
That was a case of me being trigger happy because you get in the flow of things, right? Because like, what you would never miss. So.
Yeah, yeah. When you
unfortunately, I knew in that moment it was going to be a real pain because I missed like a bunch of checkpoints, and there was no way I was going to be like start and stop my chaos control to get a double hit on the guy. Like it was bad news.
Yeah, I was like in my head thinking, oh, I'll probably warp soon. Like warp like right away instead of doing it at the end. But I think you did good warping at the end.
Right, because
Pretty sure that
part of
was
it,
actually fast.
if I had a better checkpoint, it would have been better. But after you get to that point, there's not a checkpoint until after where you do that
Yeah.
circle room. So doesn't matter how you go about it, you're gonna lose a bunch of time either way.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much you gotta walk through after that enemy, so yeah, that was definitely the better option. Yeah, I guess there's not really much else. We'll be playing well, either Jacko or
that's not
Metal Mabe
happened,
or
yeah.
Tethys. But those two matches still need to happen, so
Okay.
Metal Mabe versus Tethys, then that will go up against Jacko, and that will go up against you. That's gonna be interesting. Jacko is also pretty close to your PB.
I've said it so many times, but I'm just super impressed with how everyone's been doing. Like this, I feel like this is a time that anyone can beat.
Yeah, like you know, Aura has beat this time 2 times in his previous race, and
Yeah.
Drum beat it once.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of that's because of yourself, so should be proud. Obviously, the resource stood up, so
It's true.
Yeah, I wish we were a bit better on that end of things, but I'm glad that we have enough out there that people are able to do what they can.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be going on to the match between Metal Meb and Tethys. Do you have any final words for the run in the race?
I believe I'm commentating for, so whatever is going to happen, I'll say it then. But I hope everyone's been enjoying.
Oh yeah, I haven't been able to catch like every match, but with the ones I've seen are looking great.
Yeah, this tournament's been absolute fire. I'm really looking forward to more.
Yeah.
It's the redeem arc from the expert mode tournament. So yeah, don't miss the next match. It'll be up in about 15 minutes.
Roll the clip.
Bye.
Alright. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Winners Round 2. Metal Mave versus Tethys. I believe Tethys had to pre-record his, and I think we're seeing evidence of that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever Metal Mave is ready is pretty much when we will be starting to run. I don't know if Drum knows the game. He does not like the paused one. But yeah, this should be an interesting race.
Yeah, definitely. I know Tethys is relatively new to the game, and Metal Mave I think has been playing for a lot longer. But as we saw in this category, especially today, with between like some races not going as people thought, it's gonna be anyone's game. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have me like last run where quite the slip up was basically going to allow most runners to like take a win over me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how good you are. Like one mistake in Shadow can really cost you the race.
All right, it looks like they're off.
Right, yeah, we're stopless again.
Timer's a little bit weird on Maeve's end, but okay, there it goes. Yeah, auto splitter script is not perfect for this game. We have to make a lot of compromises, but looks like things are in order now. All right.
Time to go and fulfill this.
Yeah, starting up here is just Westopolis. Nice long way down. Nothing to really worry about. Maybe grab a couple of rings if you think you're going to be taking a few more deaths than you should. Okay. Both of our runners are doing the exact same strats in the beginning, which is good because it's the optimal strat.
Mm-hmm. You definitely want to put out those fires at the start, or otherwise the route is impossible. It's significantly slower to not get the fires.
Looks like Tethys was trying to do a quite different route to get in that Chaos Emerald, which is not slow, because I've definitely seen runners go through it like that super fast. So we'll see if next round if things go better. Looks like we're in sync. Nice.
So Metal Mave has about a 3-second lead.
Oh,
but doesn't pause. I know I think Metal Mave is on console. I think.
Well, the trans-colored Shadow would say otherwise. That should only be supported on Dolphin.
Oh,
but
really?
Dolphin, if you're not running at like over 100% speed on the CPU emulation, it will still do the hang time.
I see.
Things like that, because it's actually like pretty decent for accurating game speed. That looks like about 1 second difference between the two. That's pretty crazy.
Once I find all of the emeralds, then I'll find the truth.
Yeah, definitely like these colors. Oh, that looks like Azuro Kirby colors from Metal Mave.
Right. I don't know if it's I don't know if I think the blue on Azure Kirby's is slightly bluer to match the tail of the Azure Kirby, but either way, yeah, it's basically the same. Right, I'm interested to see what happens in first part of Glyphic Canyon. We've had quite the mix-up lately with this new strafe jump strat that's been taking everyone by storm.
Who has done it actually besides Broth and Dur? Have you seen anyone else do it?
Maybe Carp. I was messing around with it last night to see like how much faster or slower it could be, and it's pretty darn fast. It's just one of those things where you have to like train your muscle memory for it. And then once you got that trained, it's pretty great. I think still. Like,
oh
no!
Oh no! Light dash.
Classic light dash. Goes in all directions, including up instead of forward. The worst. Okay, looks like both of our runners are using the race timer too, so it might help us track of race a bit as well.
That's a good feature.
Oh, Metal Mave is using the Omochao gun. I think it's the first time I've seen that this tournament.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, and that's not an incorrect choice. It's for the longest time the two have basically been equal, and like they all have their plus and minuses. Like here, Metal Mave needs to make sure she grabs an extra bit of ammo because she would otherwise not have enough. You wouldn't have to do that with the egg vacuum. But like here, I believe she's gonna use it to or jump around. You could use it to destroy those barriers so that you can just keep your momentum.
Yeah, right here.
Which is like half the battle.
Yeah, that makes this section right here much easier. You don't have to. You don't even have to.
Oh, and that.
Yes. Yeah.
I think my last race I just did, like I had a couple close ones with those pillars. Thankfully, no issues.
Right, coming up to the V platform.
She needs to be really careful here. Yep. See, you saw that little pop-up come up, so she was watching out for it. That's not a guarantee that you can't, or that you would use the light dash, though. It can happen slightly before that pop-up appears.
Looks pretty good, yeah. Almost finished.
Oh, Tethys lost his chaos control. That's unfortunate. Yeah, depending on how you go about that initial chaos control can actually make or break how you would be able to use chaos control in the next section. I didn't quite catch what he did, so I wouldn't be able to say one way or the other. Oh, I'm surprised he got past that. Those flying platforms are a real pain.
No one. I do as I decide.
$207 for Maeve. That's not bad.
Yeah, 207 is all right. The Glyphic Canyon is kind of like a level where once you get to a certain point, like there's not too much more room you can really gain. Like there's like a kind of like a top end cap on the stage in a way. It feels like after you get to a certain level, like
yeah,
you
fastest.
just lose time if you don't tie your best time. It feels like.
Right. Fastest way to move in this game of Shadow is just to run forward. So at some point, like that's where all your speed is going to be gained or lost. Is if you can maintain just a straight line and not stub your toe on anything. Looks like Maeve is grabbing some extra ammo, which is not a bad idea because some of these enemies are a bit of a pain to grab. The trick I like to do here for the stage is, like in the case of Maeve's screen, where you don't have the gun soldier count, you can use the just a score meter to kind of keep count on things, because each of these beetles are 10 or 100 points. So 12 kills, 1200 points, 1400 points. So nice little backup because not everyone feels comfortable trying to switch it on the fly like that.
Yeah. I find like switching
for Maeve, that's as good.
Yeah, like these automated sections, like right now with me, that's when it's a good time to like switch the mission character. Yeah.
Or depending on what you're trying to do in this game, you want to definitely switch it before, because Shadow's chaos control can actually change from one way to another based on what the affiliation is. They've got Dark Shadow, so that's going good. But the light dash, classic light dash.
Teth is almost getting the spin dash high jump there.
Oh, that would be cool. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, and this is another classic situation. You will miss out on a lot of checkpoints. Like you'll jump over the one they just did, and then when you get to the second checkpoint, you'll end up skipping that because you're going to the right side to get up to the right upper section faster. So, Prison Island is brutal.
Now let's see the humans try to retaliate.
Be different. Okay, not awful. Prison Island is hard.
Alright, the Doom. If you play the Doom kind of conservatively, like it's kind of one of those stages where it shouldn't give you much issue, but if you're kind of off, you can like, as we saw in the last race, you can like lose 30 seconds because you have to restart. Like, you gotta be careful still.
Yeah, so it's just like, ooh, okay, yeah. So Maeve must be playing on like stock speed or something, because these sections not loading, and that time loss she had just there because she didn't pause to have the game load. Those are things that really only happen on Wii or GameCube when you're playing on a disc. For our runners playing on Nintendo, the clock speed is a bit higher there to kind of match with what a Wii can do. And then on, like, at least the default settings I provide with the SX launcher, then people should be getting closer to what Nintendo can do. It's not required to use those settings, which is fine, because not everyone's computers can handle the extra power needed to run those settings. First gun on Heavy Dog. Not all too much to say here. This is pretty much the strategy. Keep your space so that you don't get hit by the lasers. Grab as many of those rockets as you can. Try to shoot off all the turrets and then aim for the cockpit later. Alright, Tethys is now doing the Doom.
How dare you harm Maria, disgusting humans, out of my sight.
It looks like both runners went for 3 of the fires in the beginning. You need 10 to be able to have chaos control, but you only really need one of the flames in that beginning section, because there's plenty of extra flames past this point, and like depending on the mission you're trying to do, like that might not be enough to get you to where you need to be. That's something I've been experiencing with expert mode of Doom and not be able to use the heal cannon and whatnot.
Right, air fleet. Again, there's no backups for this this mission. You have to destroy every single Black Arms enemy. So
yes, I am well aware of this.
But like as others have said in past race commentary, like this is one of the stages where it's not really hard to miss an enemy as far as like trying to shoot at it, because the enemies are kind of big compared to like Prison Island where it's easy to miss enemies. But your time loss is going to be from probably the one past the second checkpoint. If you miss that somehow and you start chaos control, that's one of the enemies where it's tricky to hit.
Yes,
yeah,
yeah, no, like everything you said was right. Like of all the enemies in the stage, that one is the one I probably missed the most in any of my practice runs or actual attempts. Right, this is now finishing up Heavy Dog.
Interesting. Looks like Maeve's gonna go for the extension here instead of using it right away. Oh, it doesn't even use chaos control.
And yeah, the thing with using chaos control is you do have that like ramp up time, so like you could have used chaos control there to get further into the room, but then you would have wasted time ramping up. So I'm not sure exactly what would have been the most optimal there.
You're doing great, Shadow. Just a little more.
Second chaos control looks like it's going well. Tethys is now starting air fleet. Maeve's not going to have any more issues getting to the end here. There's only so much stage left. trying to get shots off screen can be a bit of a pain. It's something like you can definitely get better at over time, but
I'm not gonna
I think
let them get
even
away with
these
any
last
more
few
of their
matches I've
plans.
had problems hitting enemies off screen. Yeah, 226, not bad. It looks like this is slowing down slightly for each of these skills, or at least the ones in that one room in particular, because that is definitely a pain point.
Oh.
Oh no! And yeah, Tess has missed the would have missed both of the checkpoints. If he went the upstairs way, he could have jumped over it, and we just saw him and accidentally missed it, just like I did the first match.
Using the control stick while grinding.
Really unfortunate match for Tethys. It's gonna be really hard to recover. Wow, Maeve got the jump over. That's kind of hard to do and very risky with the ring test she had.
I think she does do the dark mission in this one. In Lava Shelter.
Yeah, we'll find out shortly when we get to the shadow box. Yep, it looks like it. Oh, she should have used the samurai blade though, or the katana.
Katana
It's not like if you grab that instead of the shadow rifle. I did some backup strats looking into. Like it does a good enough job of taking care of the enemies that you come across until you get to the next shadow box.
Yeah, the katana is
But
like
obviously,
the katana is like still really powerful. Like it can take out the black oaks like really fast, like in 2 hits.
you got like no ammo, but you can use it like worst case. Because sometimes it's just a real pain to try to try and get I'm losing my train of thought. But
The Shadow Android's standard armament includes some very relentless lock-on missiles.
just taking a look over here what Tethys is up to. Going through the Black Oak Gauntlet.
And for me, it looks pretty good. Looks like no real danger here at all.
It's a bit low on hero points, but there's enough shadow androids around that should be. There's 2 more behind her.
Behold the ultimate
power.
Excellent.
So 11:31 going into Egg Dealer is good. Yeah, it's awesome.
The doctor knows
I'm not sure what her best time is, but
nobody lays a hand on him except me.
maybe this has a chance for personal best. I don't know.
I'm not aware either.
I wish I knew this.
Alright, Tess has just finished up Air Fleet.
You did very. I'll turn
Alright, let's see what
both
type
you
of
into
luck Maeve
fry with
gets.
my latest and greatest invention.
Big Dealer has not been kind to all of us today.
Commencing combat.
Get ready for a real one. It's time for missile fever. Stop that!
Needs to start. Ooh, close one there.
Interfere with the slot wheels by hitting the button on its brain.
Oh, interesting.
Great
I don't
positioning.
think she was looking. I don't think she was looking at where Egg Dealer was. I think she was just kind of winging it there. That or I missed it.
Bombs aren't too bad here. That's alright.
Yeah, like having the gun helps a lot when you get bombs. Then you can shoot up to 19 bullets. Because you need at least you only need 1 for infinite ammo.
This looks like a
Shadow
good position too. Should be able to do a lot of damage here.
Looks like we got word that the receiving time was 12:44, which is based on the peak. So yeah, she has a chance. That said, I don't know if that seed time is based on an XXPB or if that's based on console as well. In this case, there's not really a difference. With this route in particular, I don't think there's any major differences that SX would have over the in-game time. But sometimes that is the case.
This would have beaten it if she had paused on their stages.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
No, it's like 1 second off. Yeah. She lost like 7 seconds from not pausing, I think.
Sorry, Doctor, but this is the end for you.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because like the aim for like lowering the in-game time like that, that's but it is what it is.
Yeah, good game.
Congrats to Maeve. But yeah, when you do that shadow rifle shot there, you need to either be really far back so that you don't lock onto anything, but like close enough to where the bullet just travels and hits the generator, or you gotta get decently close so that the only thing you do lock onto is the generator. So it's been a bit of a pain lately to get the right distance on, and also kind of judge it as you're moving real fast.
The Doctor knows the truth about my existence. Nobody lays a hand on him except me.
Okay.
Perfect.
You did very. I'll turn
Good
both
luck.
of you into scrap
Let's
with
get
my
here.
latest and greatest invention.
Final target confirmed. Commencing combat.
Get ready for a real blast. It's time for missile fever.
Start.
No, don't drop them here.
You can interfere with the slot reel's mind keeping the button on its brain.
A little bit of a maneuver there. It's just because his head's down, you can actually reach his head by just jumping up and down. So you can get a few quick shots in there. Overall, like, does it really help? Like, maybe not, but like every little hit can count towards those end when you're using the A pistol. Usually in this case, I would wish for bombs, but you just used up bombs, and the outcomes don't come back to back like that. Okay, so next one here should be Shadow Fever.
No, not shadow fever. Death to all who oppose me. Now you've asked for it.
Fortunately. Yeah, when Aguila goes around the corners, you kind of lose your line of sight. The big man himself, and your bullet has a bit of a delay between actually being shot and landing. So if he can start moving away from you fast enough, the bullets are just going to not be able to hit.
No, my beautiful ring.
This should end it. If he had more ammo on him right now, that kind of like sealed the deal, but few hits him. And that's time.
No, this can't be.
Sorry, Doctor, but this is the end for you. perfect.
I believe we should be getting into the next match pretty quickly here, or the next round. Or yeah, this problem the other night. I don't know what the heck each of these different segments are called. Okay, looks like we're gonna it'll be about a minute or two before the next round starts.
Alright, so what are you looking for round two, or game two, in this match?
I'm hoping Tethys, like with that, he might try to play a little bit more careful in some areas, and then maybe Maeve catches on to pause strats to account for being off by 1 second, which she knows about. So we'll have to see. Any second. Oh, Deathless. All right, next round begins. Yeah, nothing really changing here. They're just falling down.
Yeah.
I know for a while we've tried a few different ways of getting past this ramp, like taking the light dash there or jumping into it at a different time, but ultimately assuming you don't come to a complete halt, you're getting to that ramp at 20 seconds and you're landing at that checkpoint a couple seconds after. It's like Tethys did that same strat again I pointed out last time. I think it's, yeah, use the bullet here for this box, so he's not to stop and do a jump. And I think we mentioned it a few times in the past in commentary, but one of the faster ways to pick up a gun is to run over the gun instead of just jumping on top of it. If you jump on top of it, that's fast too. Just kind of walk up to it. I'll be like, oh, here's a gun. Let me just grab that real quick, and then I'll be on my merry way. And that's really slow. So having the pistol there allows them to break the box, and then we can run over it.
Maeve does a different strategy where she kicks his chaos control farther up in the stage, and to do a light dash before the light dash where most people do it from.
Interesting.
Once I
Almost
find all
didn't
of the
make it
emeralds,
because
then I'll find
took some hits from the obstacles, but did the extension, and 130 is not bad. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. I think I've gotten 130s trying to do everything optimally lately, so
Yeah.
not bad. All right, Toughest is now starting up Glyphic Canyon. Skip. And yeah, when it comes to that pillar, if I don't land on it immediately, I usually try to end up on the outside where there's an opening to get across. I don't try to jump on top of it a bunch because that can end up with very poorly.
Try go. You can get up there if you just jump as high as you can.
Engaging the black aliens in the ruins.
Good going. Looks like those little things are aliens too. Yes, damn, a dead end. Guess we have to take our chances with the tornado.
I'm wishing they didn't have the race timer on now because I can't really tell what pace they're on in the level. Like when it comes to that like loop skip and getting into the ramp into the next section with the shadow box, I try to be there like 43 if I'm on a really good pace. 45 or anything higher than that, I'm like, oh no, where's the time loss?
Gets the spin dash jump on the slope, awesome.
Good, yes. Yeah, that one definitely a tricky one, and like it's a run killer if you mess it up, but with enough practice, you'll get it more often than not.
Behold the ultimate power.
Oh, interesting. Could have. He might not know that he could have made it in further in. You don't need a lot of chaos control to make your way in. You need enough to keep. Oh, close one there, buddy. Yeah, you only like so long as you can get to the next enemy before your meter runs out, then you end up being fine.
I take orders from no one. I do as I decide.
Okay, 2 minute, 1 second. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. Glyphic Cannon from Maeve. Tethys pretty close, I guess, relatively close to that. That's awesome. That's awesome too. Not too bad. Race is relatively close still.
Yeah.
It only takes
Anyone's game though.
It only takes one egg dealer to change everything.
Right, and that what we've had people getting 45-ishes for egg dealer. We've gotten up to like minute pluses. So until the lead is like a half hour, half a minute or more, like it can be anyone's race.
Yeah, even though we saw earlier today, like a 1 minute 30-second lead isn't even determinant.
One's still getting the kills I need. Didn't quite make the platform, but guaranteed the kill. That's good. They've having to stop in place real quick. Missed quite a few of the enemies there, so she's gonna have to make sure she gets all of these ones. Which is plenty to go.
Yeah, you can get chaos control pretty easily there because there's so many Black Arms enemies.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really have to go out of your way to get.
Oh, so close to this. He was about to tie it up.
You don't have to go out of your way in this mission to go get, or the stage, overall to get chaos control. It's like right as you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 28. That's
correct.
All the enemies so far.
28 to 31, and then yeah, 25. There's 3 here, the 38, and then 2 more at the end.
Well done, Shadow.
Wow, on Tetris's speed there, I don't think I've really seen the mech get that far forward in the stage. That was crazy.
If you're under 2 minutes in Prison Island Dark mission, that's great. There's a lot that can go wrong in that stage, and if you miss an enemy, you have to restart usually because that's how the route is.
Yeah, it's gonna depend on where the enemies miss because there's that golden beetle right at the end, which is the one I had to use in one of my last runs.
Sorry, I mean like if you miss 2 enemies, usually.
Yes.
Yeah. Then the gold beetle also, if you do miss the gold beetle, you can always get it to reappear too.
It takes a while for it to do a sloop, but yeah. Maeve has chaos control. I'm getting flashbacks playing on console, watching Maeve's stream.
Oh, pause the game.
It's been so long since I've seen this void waiting to kill you.
It's harder to play the stage on the regular system, on a Wii or GameCube.
It's just something you get used to.
Yeah, it's just like
you build up the habits to pause.
Yeah. It's just annoying, like if you're trying to time attack the stage and you have to wait for the floor to appear.
Well, in that last part where Maeve was jumping through and there was nothing and then it appeared, I've had it where it just didn't, and I hit the door and I went straight through the floor.
Yeah, I've had that where you just fall through the floor there and there's no death plane either. You just fall forever until you restart.
Oh yeah. Why would we need a death plane here? You're not supposed to be here ever. He's playing a little dangerous right now. He has no range. Okay.
Mantis platoon heavy dog to HQ. Come in. Requesting emergency assistance in eliminating targets.
Maeve's in a good position to end the fight.
This looks great.
This will be joining her shortly. And we can see there on Tessa's screen real quick. Being too close, you're not going to be able to get that cone of auto aim, whatever you would call it. It wasn't able to lock onto the cockpit to get the hit.
38, all right. That's not really what you want to see, but it's not a disaster. Like Heavy Dog can be like a minute or worse time kind of thing.
Heavy Dog can be a tricky one to manipulate and control. You can do it slightly, but the movement is really sporadic, and where you want to be can be a bit sporadic because of you're doing the homing attack at the beginning. It's basically random, but there's some tech to it.
If you follow Drum Basher's method of Heavy Dog or some other people's methods, it can be a consistent battle for fast.
Yeah, I'd like to say that if we were able to set up a task controller that could do the same movements every single time, which is really hard to do on a game that is opportunistic like this. But
let's see if Maeve can do the backup here on the checkpoint. Yes, okay, nice.
That's good.
That's great. That's an awesome backup.
Yeah, I've determined for myself because that jump sucks sometimes. So I've determined that you could just continue on, and you don't have to worry about getting the shadow rifle. You just have to get some extra ammo for that splitter that you have now, and it's going to take you a while to take out those black holes. You can do it, and by the time you get to the next shadow box, you're basically good to go. You just got to be a little more conservative with your ammo because you don't have 2 shadow rifles worth of ammo anymore. You have only, or I guess 1.5, but you have 1. But at least the run continues instead of spending 30 seconds trying to get back up to the shadow box. The risky one there, Maeve. That one,
oh yeah, she does do chaos control now.
Yeah, when you're going on this ramp that Tetris is on now, you wanna either make sure you're going not like full speed, or you want to jump off early because it will just throw you off into the void. I think we may have seen that once or twice in this tournament already.
Have you lost a life like just not jumping there?
Yeah, definitely in the past. Not so much anymore, but it could, like nothing changed in the game's code to stop you from doing that. Yeah, getting those 3 black oaks at the turret room there, that I've had problems with that lately too. Because like if you shoot from too far back, it will auto aim to the airplane. If you get too close, you might just straight up miss because like your camera's not fully looking at them.
I'm not gonna let them get
Which
away
I don't know how much that has an effect on the auto aim. It's definitely something we should put on the docket to learn more about.
All right.
Both
Val?
runners done. Okay, so once pace catches up, yeah. It's technically still anyone's race if Maeve accidentally slips and falls into lava.
It definitely is still
Using the control
anyone
It can
can win at
happen.
this point.
will let me lean toward other rails to jump to. While grinding, press
Shadow.
Yeah, and I did some research into that the other night too. Like, if I was to die in like the middle of lava shelter, do you pivot? Because part of the reason why Hero is almost as fast as Dark is that you're not going for the lava shelter or lava generators. You're just skipping this weapon. You're just sprinting through the stage, and you're not stopping for anything. So I was curious, like, okay, well, how much time does it take to climb up the silo versus just running to the hero ending? And even considering that, like, it's just faster to go the hero route if you take a fall. Like, it takes you like an extra half a minute to complete the climb compared to just running to the end.
Have you timed the exact amount of time for like going up that big vertical room, or?
I want to say not exactly, but like we kind of eyeballed it, and it was like not even close. So it was one of those like, would it be nice to know the exact seconds? Sure.
Well, that's a nice strategy there for Maeve. She's activating the second system right there from the very start of the room. That's actually really a good idea. I've never seen anyone else do that.
Yeah, I mean, in one sense, yeah. But if you're already stopping there to take out some Android shadows, then it's you're not wasting a whole lot of time just to take an extra shot at the generator. Depends on what your goal exactly is.
It might be faster. I'll check that.
Oh, and Tethys fell into lava. Does he know to take the hero path? Because up until like a moment ago, or like a couple days ago, I had forgotten that it's faster to go to the hero instead of going up the silo.
Behold the ultimate power. Excellent.
Alright. Dave is done with lava shelter. She's gonna have a very healthy lead.
The doctor knows the truth
And
about my existence.
yeah, lava or Egg Dealer is not that generous with its bad luck, so that's probably it for the run. But Tethys does know to use hero, so that's good.
You did very. I'll turn both of you into scrap with my latest.
Eventually, let's see how he does this next section here. There's a few different ways you can go about it. You could just run or just do a bunch of what do you call rail accelerations to the end. I've seen people jump off the rail here. I personally like just not using the rail at all and just doing a spin dash down to the bottom, which I'm pretty sure is the fastest way. Like I feel like I wouldn't use it that way if that was the case, but I'm not gonna say that I don't. I do everything the fastest all the time either. Interesting. Mavis trying to get hits on Big Dealer going around like this, which is not the most ideal way. Like, you're better off just letting him land. Like, in that case, he landed bombs, so you could have had him land the first bomb, take out the next two bombs, and then had a bomb with ammo too. I'm pretty sure, and would have been a little bit faster and dealt a lot of damage.
Now you've asked for it. Death to all who oppose me.
Unfortunately, it did not happen for Tethys. Mage should be finishing up here shortly. In time from Mage.
Good job. Didn't beat the personal best, but 13-minute
There's
times.
plenty of races to happen still.
But
Yeah,
this is the
he's
end for you.
really solid. Takes the match.
Perfect.
Once this ring animation ends, I think Tethys might be able to get enough shots in to finish it.
Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds.
Oh, one shot
I made
away.
you, and this is how you repay me?
I am Shadow Android, the ultimate life form, a copy of
And
Shadow
last
the
time for
Hedgehog.
Tethys.
With the power of these emeralds, I will be stronger than him. This is who I am.
What?
Goodbye,
Alright,
Doctor.
let's see if we want to get an interview with Maeve.
Alright, let's get her in.
Looks like a yes.
Congrats on the win, Maeve.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, great job.
Woo, thank you. I almost PB'd on that first one. I was 1 second away from a PB, which
We
felt really
saw.
close. So
What's your
close.
settings right now? Because you're running on like basically GameCube speeds with loading,
Oh, I just
which
did
is
standard.
not great.
Yeah, I just did whatever Dolphin defaulted to, which is probably that. I probably should figure out how to do that, but I kind of like
Right.
being set to default GameCube speed just because that's what I like practicing on anyway.
I
Most of
get
the
it.
time. It's
It
just
would have
better
also
for
gotten you a PB because
yeah.
you lost a few
It
seconds to the
feels like
hang
a
time.
while that would be a PB, it's not necessarily a fake PB, but it's not the one I would not be as happy with it if it was that. If it was like a
Oh
hardware
yeah.
change compared to just that.
No,
And I
I
just
get
like
it.
doing it for consistency's sake for like because a lot of tournament or not tournaments, a lot of marathons want to do just actual game on hardware instead of the nice speedrunner edition. So
Yeah.
it's just good to build the same practice in my brain.
I'm hoping that's gonna stop being the case. Like as consoles age and it becomes more unreasonable to actually acquire them.
Oh yeah.
I think we might be a little more lenient on that. But
Yeah, I'm sure in like
no, you have a point.
5+ years in like a GDQ event, it's all the legality of it, but I'm sure they'll find some way of making it work. Right.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you think you did best at in your runs
Uh,
today?
I am so I am just really happy that I keep nailing the Glyphic Canyon tricks. For the longest time, those always gave me so much trouble, and now you just don't think about it, just do it, and it seems to work. If you think about it, at least for me, I get nervous and I can't do it. But if I just do it, it just works. Just
You mean
stop thinking, forehead. It's just that
the?
simple.
You mean like the slope
Only it was
jump?
that easy.
Yeah, the slope jump, and actually the second one from on the like the moving platforms, that one's I never really had issue with, but it's always been that slope jump. But
Yeah. I find if you just get the feel for it and practice, and yeah, you just go for it, then that's when you do well. Yeah.
just
Yeah,
don't.
race setting definitely changes it up because even this last one I did, I was like kind of feeling it a bit like, oh, this would be bad if I skipped or if I missed this, and like I don't think I did it this time, but I have in the past, so
Yeah, I think once you have the trick, for me, I like the little bit, not necessarily, I like the showmanship of it, and it just feels better. Be like, yeah, I'll do every trick I can. Not that is still a decent time save. That makes sense, right?
Mhm.
Like I won't do a 1 second time save because I'm not quite at that level yet where that is a huge difference. It might later in the tournament, but right now, not quite. Right now, I'm worried about finishing with a decent time instead of getting that 1 extra second.
Yeah. Well, like a low 13 and mid 12 as from you. That's those are solid times. Yeah, you can definitely improve, but um, by those times themselves, those are definitely pretty solid.
Thank you. Oh, there we go. Finally, the caffeine and the adrenaline rush wearing off. There we go. Coming back to equilibrium. Oh, oh.
So, do you have the bracket open, Blaze and
Uh,
Zeddy, to see who
I
Maeve plays
don't.
next?
I'm sure I can find it here.
I believe it's Jacko.
Oh, that's right. That should be, I think, tomorrow. Tomorrow's match. Me versus Jacko, and then whoever wins that plays Zeddy.
Hmm. I'll have to go find the actual. As it was just looking at a screenshot of it, I wasn't actually at the actual. I feel like I should have one more match before the final. Pretty sure that last one was the quarterfinal or something, but there we go.
Look at that bull racket.
Yes, it's going to be you and Jacko next, and then yeah, there it is. Okay, no, it is for semis. The winner of yours and Jacko will be against me for semi. Then finals after that.
This is such a loaded bracket. Like, there's so many people.
It's been fantastic. Everyone's been doing a really good job of practicing and getting ready. I'm actually like this like there's definitely a chance where like I don't just take it.
You got some
So
competition. Uh,
yeah.
The
Yeah,
Aura
really.
Ace. Right now, I feel like Aura's the one to beat. If I had to put
Yeah.
money on, and I can't bet on
He's been
myself
doing
because
very
that's very
well.
bad and unethical, generally, to bet on or against yourself, technically. But right now, Aura's the one to beat, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely out of all the players, he has the best time. So definitely the one to beat right now. I
Mhm.
think the best personal best of every player's what 1036 or something. Yeah, tournament's definitely going to be awesome coming up. Stay tuned.
I don't have it.